podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling,
When Benavides gets cooking, it's like fighting an octopus.
El Bandera Roja, David Benavides.
I'm the boogeyman, and I'm coming to get you.
To everybody that's in 168, I'm coming for everybody. It doesn't matter who it is. Charlo, Caleb Plant, Canelo, I'm coming for all of them.
Canelo, a hell of a fighter. But it's my personal opinion, he's ducking Benavides.
I think everybody wants to see me against Canelo, right?
David Benavides.
Yo, he used to be.
This brother right here. I'd like to see Canelo against somebody like that.
I definitely like punishing and hurting individuals. That's what I love to do.
And now Benavides unloading.
I got a lot of power too, and I throw punches and bunches, and I don't get tired.
The jab leads with the right, and there's that hand speed.
I'm ready to fight whoever, whenever. I can beat Canelo tomorrow, and I can beat Charlo tomorrow too.
The big Charlo want to get it too?
So Charlo would be the alternative.
He don't want to get in the ring with me because he's a pussy, that's why.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
I've never liked Caleb Plant. It's never been a secret. I never liked Caleb Plant. At the end of the day, I'm not nobody's friend right here. I don't want to be nobody's friend. I'm here to knock people out. And if you don't want to get knocked out, don't mention my name. In this game, it really is kill or be killed. It's either you or me, and I pick me all the time.
Finish him.
SDS Promotions.
I'm the boogeyman, and I'm coming to get you.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nesta Gibbs. Solo Dolo, Scarface, No Manolo. We are here for the 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 Pacific Standard Time Boxing Voice Show. And we're here to talk the big breaking news. Adrien Broner signs a new deal with Don King, shocking the boxing world. We're asking each other, is this a good move, a bad move, or a power move? This is what we're going to be discussing here. I don't have any co-hosts, so it's going to be you and I. You and I. So let me know. I will do a poll. Keep it simple. Yes and no answers, right? We'll do a bad move or power move. Yeah. That's about it. I don't think we should put a third option there. Just probably bad move or power move, right? Or maybe not power move, right? Because maybe you guys are like, well, it's a good move, but not a power move. So maybe we throw in good move there. Good move, decent move, decent move. Then what we do, never. I bet you that don't fit. Oh, it fit. All right. Power move, bad move, decent move. Never should have signed to King. Let's see. We're going to start with that. We got our Discord open. We got our Twitter Spaces open if you want to call in and let us know how you feel about the new news of Adrien Broner signing the Don King Promotions. And they put out a picture, right? So let me see if I can get that for you here. We got it. I want to say, nope, that's not it. All right, I'll have to do it another way. No worries. Let's see, I guess we'll do this. Nope, that's not it either. All right, bear with me. Here we go. This is it. So this is the picture that was sent with the press release stating that Adrien Broner signed the new deal with Don King Promotions. So what you see there is 100,000. And when people say, why did he sign to Don King? He got a signing bonus. Looks like 100K to me. Looks like about 10 stack each band. And you got 10 of them. 100,000, and not bad. Obviously Broner probably expected to get more, and a guy of his level probably thought he would get more. I don't get it. I wonder why he didn't see what Eddie had, because Eddie didn't say he wasn't interested. Eddie said Broner would not be interested in his offer. It only looks like 100,000 on the table. I'm sure Eddie could have matched that or done slightly better. But from Don King himself, we have a few words. The official press release obviously states that, Adrien Broner, and they're calling him the superstar, 4-time world champion, bad boy of boxing, has teamed up with the Hall of Famer and the people's greatest promoter, Don King, to bring excitement back to boxing's forefront. So, and I quote, the phenomenal team up of superstar, exciting bad boy of boxing, Adrien Broner, and the world's greatest boxing promoter will give the people what they want, the best of boxing and the best boxing excitement. Capturing the imagination, the heart, and the mind, stimulating the boxing imagination, begging the all-important question, when is the next event, said Don King. And I quote, Adrien is ready and excited to show his championship skill once again for the delight of the great boxing fans, said King. And I quote, I have a fantastic camp with Kevin Cunningham, and I could hardly wait to get back in the ring. Winning a world title and consistently defending it or unifying titles is what I'm aiming to do. And I quote, as his proud promoter drops the gauntlet to all the other promoters and challengers, to all the other promoters and challenge them to bring forth their best fighters to meet our fighter, superstar, bad boy boxing, Adrien Broner. Bob Arum, I challenge you. Frank Warren, I challenge you. Al Heyman, Eddie Hearn, any promoter with a hot commodity champion, we welcome them all, said Don King. We welcome them all. So, there you have it. That is the official press release from Don King, signifying the new joint venture between Adrien Broner, About Billions, and Don King Promotions. I wish they would have gave us a return month. Broner's been training for a good year, so having them give us at least a time frame where they believe they can get Adrien Broner back in the ring, that would have been good to hear. And for Broner, I'm just like, I don't know if this is a bad move or a good move. I guess we're going to have to wait and see what Don King can actually do for him, what positions he can put him in there. Like, truth be told, he still's got relationships with Bob Arum, and he does well, good business with Frank Warren. He did put Trevor Bryan in a title fight with Frank Warren, promoted Daniel Dubois. So I don't know, maybe an O'Hara Davies fight, who's highly ranked, and then that positions Broner a little bit closer to a title shot. I just wish he would have at least considered what was on the table with Eddie Hearn. Again, Eddie never said he wasn't interested. Eddie just said that Broner may not be interested in the offer that Eddie had for him. But again, based off the picture, I'm only seeing $100K. So if that's all he got, I know Eddie would have paid $100K signing bonus to get Broner. I mean, you got to. But I got a poll going, and I'm asking you guys, Adrien Broner, letting you know that he signs a new deal with Don King, and he's shocking the world. I'm asking, though, is it a bad move or a power move? Power move, 26%. Bad move, 21%. Decent move, 28%. Never should have signed to Don King, 26%. Remember, the phone lines are open. If you are looking to call in and voice your opinion on this topic, if you want to let us know what you think, how you think Adrien Broner's decision will play out. Was it a good decision? What you would have recommended him doing. The number to call, 1-425-569-5241. Remember, if you're calling in, we do need you to press 1 at least one time. That's going to indicate to me that you're ready to rock and roll, and I could bring you on rather than leave you in the queue waiting and waiting and waiting. All right, I see you in New York City. We're going to go to you in T-minus a couple seconds as we got to go through the sheet, make sure we got your name and introduce you properly. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button, as it's going to help with the visibility of the show. It's going to get us some new callers up in here. New callers that haven't yet bumped in the TBV. Looks like we got ourselves a brand new caller in the 347. Who's this? What's your name? Where you calling from, brother?
Hey, Ness, it's Al from New York.
347. You said Al from New York?
Yes, sir.
All right, brother. Thank you for calling in. What you got on your mind?
First of all, I want to say long time, first time, Ness. Appreciate the show. Appreciate the content.
Appreciate you,
and
man.
Springwalk always do a great job. I got a question for you. Do you think it's a possibility that Al Heyman pretty much shitted on Broner since he started revealing all the contract behind-the-scenes negotiations where he had Red Catch retire, then you had, what was the other guy? Well, he had three guys that were all PBC, ex-PBC guys, and all of a sudden they're out. So Black Prime pretty much, was dead for Broner. Now he's got to sign with Don King. I mean, what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, did he ruffle some feathers? Probably, with everything that he said. And I think what you're talking about is, once he said what he said, Red Catch kind of retired, Wilder announced open agency, and Ruiz announced parting ways with TGB Promotions. So, yeah, I mean, there's been rumblings for some time that there have been unhappy people over at the PBC. I don't know if Al has the power to blacklist Broner. I think Broner is in this position because of his own doing. He really can't get a promoter of a top level to believe in him at this point. Hopefully he just did a 1 or 2 fight deal with Don King where he can show other promoters that he's back for good and then maybe get a better offer. Use this, as a stepping stone.
Yeah, I think ever since the McDonough fight where Floyd, and Mayweather Promotions, they moved him up to 147 with a blown up Maidana. We really didn't have a chance. Broner never fought well backing up. Maidana probably came in that fight at 160, 165, and he was never the same since then. And I think, Broner pretty much lost all confidence in the people around him. And I think ever since then he's been, kind of not a nutcase, but it's just been emotional where he hasn't really been himself from beginning Broner to recently.
Yeah.
Well, Ness, you know what, man? I appreciate your time, and I appreciate what you guys are doing. God bless.
All right, brother. Appreciate you, man.
Take care now.
All right. Well, there you have it. Looks like we got another New York City native in the 646. That looks like the BX. Let me see. Who is this? BX, first time caller. Yeah. Who's this?
You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's lit. Name's Malcolm. I'm in Arizona. I live in Yuma, but I still got the little BX number.
What's going on,
yeah,
Malcolm?
Pretty far. Yeah, yo, I listen to you guys every night. This is my first time calling, but every fucking show I listen to you guys. Just want to let you know, bro. You and Ringwalk, y'all let me, bro. Y'all just make work good. I love the content.
Appreciate it, bro.
Fucking love what you guys are doing for boxing. I don't know what the fuck Broner's doing. You feel me? Because I know he was complaining about like money and all that shit. So for him to sign the Don King, I don't know how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Because Don King doesn't have the best history, but we don't know if it's a one fight or a 2-fight deal. So we'll just see. If he just does some 2-fight shit and he's able to do whatever he could do, and he can get a better deal after that, by all means. But I'm just like mad confused about this shit.
Yeah, man. I didn't understand what was going on, but I understand that he's very, desperate to show that he's back, and he's probably looking for an opportunity, man.
I guess. I'm wondering how much bread. Is there any information on like how much bread it is at all? I heard you say.
Again, I mean, based off the picture, is $100K. Like, did he get $100K cash and he's gonna get a little bit more in a check? We won't know. The official press release doesn't say that. So until someone interviews him specifically and asks that question, yeah.
All right, that's what's up. I'll try to call more often. You know what I'm saying? It's like 12 o'clock over here. So.
Oh, you on the west? Yeah, you in Arizona.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Arizona. So you already know the time difference right now since you in Florida is a little different. I tried calling, like, the last time y'all had a whole topic about Ryan Garcia, and I think the phone lines was crazy for the 5-hour show.
Yeah.
And I couldn't. But I wanted to just voice a little opinion on that if it's fine, because I know everybody keeps talking about it.
Go for it.
Anybody who was saying anything about the 136 is 1 pound away from 135, I used to box when I was younger. I try to do Golden Gloves. They have I believe it's 132 and then there's 126. I could not go past 128 for shit. And I think people really need to understand every pound makes a difference. So if you're saying 136 isn't that far from 135 for him to take that fight, every pound makes a difference. That's the difference between you feeling drained and I don't know, man. I think a lot of people just don't understand that. But I'm looking forward to that fight. I don't like what Tank pulled personally because he's just saying that he's just this tough guy. He goes around, his Glock got no safety, all this shit, but then have somebody jump through hoops like that is just amazing.
Yep. I'm with you, champ.
Yeah, and other than that, before I leave, I don't know who's worse, the Tank fans or the fucking Spence fans from when that whole shit happened with Crawford. I have no idea. The whole 154 situation, because the death threats were amazing. But I don't know which ones are worse, man. But, yeah, I'll try to call again. Love the content, bro. Just keep doing whatever you got to do, man, and just keep doing this shit for boxing.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. We got you, Malcolm. Thanks for calling in. And glad you made it through this time. Appreciate all my first-time callers and long-time listeners, man. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It's an absolutely free way to support the show. And that's the least you should want to do is support free, Not asking you to crack your wallet and send a super chat. Oh, would I love you to send a super chat, but not asking you to crack your wallet and send a super chat. Instead, asking you to hit that thumbs up, asking you to hit that subscribe, and help us get to our next goal. We rock out every day, twice a day, 6 hours, 5 hours, 4 hours, trying to help you get through your work day. And, talking some good old boxing, man. Once again, we're here discussing Adrien Broner's. He's signed a brand new deal with Don King Promotions. Shocking the boxing world. We're asking each other, is this a bad move or a power move? We actually have a poll going right here at youtube.com/The Boxing Voice, where our answers, or choices rather, Or power move at 25%, bad move at 20%, decent move at 32. Never should have signed a Don at 23. Young Oaf, what up?
Yo, Ness.
What up?
What's up, big dog? That last caller was funny at the end because I asked myself the same question about the spin sexuals and tank sexuals, who's worse. But hey, I was gonna ask you though. So, are there any potential names for Broner on this new deal, or?
I mean, definitely Don King made it clear. He said he's calling out all promoters, bring your best fighters and best offers. So I think that the easiest thing to make is Regis. I know Broner needs a tune-up, but Regis is available. Regis is a free agent. Regis has a belt. Because Don
Don't you
King
think that's big step though?
It is a big step. It is a big step. Don King doesn't have a network, so I don't know. Is he gonna take Broner to the UK? Cause he fuck with Fran Warren. Maybe he could put him on, with Warren out there on a BT Sports card.
Gotcha. Okay. So what happened? Because I thought he signed like a 3-fight deal with Black Prime because he was saying that the money he's gonna make off of that he'll never have to fight again.
He walked away from that because they weren't meeting financial terms. All the opponents kept falling out, and as the opponents fell out, the money kept getting smaller because the opponents weren't the same.
Right. I do feel bad for him. It just shows you though you got to really, cherish your opportunities because things don't necessarily come back. Right. But what I was gonna say, hey, so is Canelo tied up? So because I'm kind of asking because I'm a big ass Andre fan. He's like one of my favorite fighters.
He just announced this fight for Cinco de Mayo in Mexico in Guadalajara.
That's with John Ryder, right?
Mm-hmm.
But is he gonna fight the winner of Plant and what's his name, or is he gonna go for Bivol again?
In theory, that's what's supposed to happen. According to the WBC, that's what's supposed to happen. But remember, once those fights both take place, then it has to get ordered by the WBC for it to actually happen. However long that takes,
Do you think that if he does go for the Bivol rematch, do you think that Andre can get in there with Plant or Benavidez?
I think that I think that Andre can. I don't think that he will because he would be the number one in the WBO to Canelo. So it's like I'm gonna wait my shot. If he fights Benavidez, that's both mandatories fighting each other. It would be better because Ryder is the WBO mandatory, which means Andre legitimately doesn't have a stake to that fight until a year from the Ryder fight. So, being number one don't mean shit until next year, but if you ain't number one, you ain't you ain't gonna make it to next year.
What I forget now, what belt did he have the whole time he was at the zone?
The WBO 60.
Okay. So is that because I know some of the belts do, some don't, but like when you move up in the weight, you get to petition for the same belt at the higher weight class.
He dropped his belt, so he don't have that luxury. He already used that luxury to fight Zach Parker, and when he seen the money wasn't right, he walked away from that fight.
Okay. All right, brother. Well, that's my call. Appreciate it, man.
You got it, brother. We got Big Super Mix. What up?
Yo, what up, man?
What's goody?
Oh, man, it's unfortunate, man, this AB thing, man. I'm shocked the poll says what it says. You said it's like pretty much split evenly based off the numbers. There was a time, man, I was always an AB fan, so there was a time, man, that I thought he was, going to be the next big star, man. I always thought, I've always thought that him not getting that get back from that Maidana fight has always hurt him, and he was just never able to recover from that. I feel like if he rematched Maidana, I think he could have beat him and got back on track. I always thought also that like a potential Floyd AB fight would have done crazy numbers. So to see him with Don King, I mean, it's not like he's with Don King in the 70s and 80s, bro. He's with Don King in 2023, man. The last big name I remember, not even a big name, but notable name I think I remember being a Don King fighter was like Stavern. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate, man. I know the BLK Prime thing was next, but man, what a fall from grace, bro. Just think about it. 10 years ago, he was Mr. HBO, undefeated, stealing Paulie's girl, you know, fixing to do pay-per-view, and now, 10 years later, I would have never guessed this, man. It's gonna be one hell of a 30.
So I mean, the way you sound, you sound like you got it as a bad move. What was your vote?
I voted it was a bad move, man. Who does Don King have? He don't have no network deal.
I mean, so you think it was a thing of option, or you think like he went to everybody and this was? I mean, yeah, you know, because was this his last alternative, or did he just take with the first offer?
I think this was a desperation move, man. I think it was a desperation move. There was no other option. Because, I mean, I couldn't tell you a Don King fighter off my head. I couldn't tell you who's working with Don King. And then you would think that Al Heyman would at least, like you said, man, there was Lou DiBella. There's some, you know, there's just, I don't know, man. I don't know how he got there, bro. I don't know if it's the asking price or what it is, bro. But it's unfortunate, man. AB is always going to be the story of what could have been, my opinion.
So, I mean, we seen guys like Stavern get opportunities that we didn't think he would get under Don King. Even Trevor Bryant, you don't think Don King could get Broner an opportunity?
If Broner was a couple of years younger and more active, yes.
I mean, but Stavern is not young. Stavern isn't young, and neither is Trevor Bryant.
Bro, Stavern got that shot in 2014, man. It's 2023.
Bro, he just fought Trevor Bryant before Bryant fought Dubois. What are you talking about?
Where was that, bro? Do you remember? I don't even remember watching that, bro. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, you probably didn't watch it, but it happened, bro. There's a lot of boxing.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure, but I'm saying, I don't know, for someone of age, I feel like he still sells. I don't know. Like, I know he's not the sell he once was, but I don't know. I thought he had more options than Don King, man. I don't know. I don't see it being a good move.
All right, brother. Well, thanks for calling in. You know the number to call, 1-425-569-5241. Adrien Broner signs a new deal with Don King, shocks the boxing world. Is it a bad move or is it a power move? We do have a poll right here at youtube.com/The Boxing Voice. 25% of the voting public is saying it's a power move. 22% of the voting public is saying it's a bad move. 32 believe it's a decent move, while 21% say he should have never signed to Don King. We're going out to King Amin in Essex. What up?
Hey, yo.
What up?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to get no copyright joint. Hold up. All right, but I kind of think this, first of all, I think it's a good idea. There's a couple reasons why. Number one, shout out to Ohio. This is an Ohio boy thing. You know what I'm saying? And you talked about those fighters. Not only has Don King recently had, fighters getting opportunities, no matter what you think of it, no matter if you watched it or not, right? Those fights have been in Ohio, okay? So that's an important thing. If Adrien Broner is working his way back, willing to humble himself. And first of all, let me say this. I respect the fact that during this time, getting himself ready for whatever opportunity, I know it fell through, but like he already won the championship and come back, 5 months sobriety. Salute him for that. So in the midst of that, okay, you signed a contract with Don King. You know it's not on a high level, so it's got to be something he's willing to work through, just like he worked through this just recent adversity. So I'm trying to see him win. I'm not thinking of him as the Adrien Broner that he once was. I just want to see what he's able to do from this point out. Maybe it'll be a couple smaller fights, you know what I'm saying? But it's a good opportunity to see him working towards something. That's what I'm on. So salute to Adrien Broner. Shout out TBV. I'm out.
All right. I mean, before you go, is it any truth to Mike Epps was supposed to play Don King?
I never heard Mike Epps. I never heard that one.
All right.
I never heard that one. I could see him pulling it off, but I ideally, I think Jamie did it. No, that was Ving Rhames. I think they need to give Ving Rhames a crack at it. He did it in the HBO version with Michael Jai White. I like to see Ving Rhames get another crack at it.
All right. Well, appreciate the call.
Yo, Ness, real quick. You doing a show later too?
Nah, this is my second one.
Yeah. All right, cool.
All right. If you're on Blog Talk, remember to hit that one button at least one time. That's going to let us know you're ready to rock and roll. I don't want you just sitting there waiting instead of moving on to the call. Let's see on Discord. Looks like I got Hawk in Maryland. Hawk in Maryland, what up?
Yo, what up, Ness? How you doing, bros?
Straight.
All right. Hey, man, it's kind of like a desperate move. I mean, you know, he done been around. It's like the fighter that keeps switching trainers because he keep losing and he ain't even getting to the fight. You know, he keep switching promoters and stuff. But Don King is I tell you what, I seen Don King's last show. Don King just lost the little version of the heavyweight title to Joe Joyce. And then the light heavyweight title got taken about 2 weeks ago. Don King had a little grip on that too. Not light heavyweight, cruiserweight.
Daniel Dubois beat
Trevor Bryan.
Yeah. And then the cruiserweight title was lost out there in Dubai. That was Don King too.
Makabu.
Yeah.
Bottle Jack, man. Bottle Jack,
a couple weeks back. Yeah, man. So you know, Don King trying to reach and grab whatever he can. And but if you ever watch the Don King shows, his boxing events, man, I mean, they really look poor, man. I mean, it look like a boxing ring, a light, and some chairs out there. His events be really, you know, like really low budget. But I'm quite sure he still got the reach to get Adrien Broner some fights. So Adrien probably did because he has to be there. He may have tried other, you know, everybody else. They might don't want to deal with the drama. There must be something going on. But I feel like Adrien is talented enough to get it going. I don't want to see what you said though, Ness. Don't put him in there with no dedicated fighter like Regis Prograis. Nah, man. You trying to end Adrien, bro.
I mean, I'm just talking about dudes that's not promotionally tied to Don King could rock with.
Yeah, I mean, Regis has already called for that fight. He been calling out Adrien for a minute, but
and Adrien was calling him out. Adrien
not dedicated enough for Regis. I just don't, you know, he's not dedicated enough to fight Regis. I just don't see that. But but I think it's a good move because he got to do something. He got to keep the money coming. He got to do what he got to do for his family. So yeah, he do what he got to do. I just think it's like a little bit of a desperation move, but it's got to be a good move because he got to do something. But yeah, that's my call.
Yeah, and that's how I looked at it, man. This is like Daniel Roman when he was with Thompson Boxing. You use this, you get the attention of an Eddie Hearn. You know what I mean? Like it's not much you can do.
Yeah.
I just want to find out for sure. Did he find out what Eddie was offering, Mike? Because Eddie was like, people misunderstood what Eddie said. They try to play it off because they hate Broner and people love to hate before congratulate. But they like Eddie don't want Broner. But Eddie said, I don't think Adrien Broner would take what he is valuing him at. You know, like what he would offer him. He thinks Broner had a different value. I only see 100,000 on the table. I know for sure Broner worth more than 100,000 to Eddie, man. Get the fuck. Conor Ben and Broner, that's $1 million fight. Easy. Both men, how is there not $1 million each for those dudes? Plus $1 million plus for those dudes. Man, listen. I don't know what it is, bro. See, I'm obviously missing something because I sit here in this chair or in my studio chair, wherever that studio may be, and I feel like I can make fights. Like if I'm Eddie and this man took 100,000, man, I'd have gave him $250,000. I'd have found me an O'Hara Davis, whoever, Sandor Martin. I mean, all right, he needs something softer than that. He need a tune-up. You know what I mean? And
Get
then
the Sandman.
Who's
Louis
Sandman?
Wilson.
There you
Louis
go.
Wilson.
There you go.
Get him out of there.
There you go. You got Josh Kelly over there too at welter. I don't know what they was thinking. I don't know why they let this man slip. Now Don King got the grip on him. I hope he could get a fight.
How many fight deal is it? Do you know?
No details, man. No details. We don't even know if that's his money in the picture, man.
Is that real money? Now, like that money probably was like a sign-on bonus. You know what I'm saying? Sign your name, and we'll give you this, and we'll guarantee you a fight. But I gotta believe Adrien Broner is not fighting for $100,000 like that.
No. That's a signing bonus. That's a signing bonus.
Yeah, that's impossible. But I just think AB wants to fight, man. Like you've been seeing his post on social media. He's 5 months sober. He's been training for like over a year now. Like he wants to put that hard work on display. And him having 4 or 5 opponents fall out and like leaving BLK Prime, leaving PPC, like the guy just wants to fight in any way he can, no matter who it's with. He's gonna fight. I mean, Don King said, "Hey, I got a little bread for you," but again, I would have liked to see him revisit the Eddie deal. Like, Eddie, what you got for me?
Word.
How many fights is it? Who's their opponents? You know what I'm saying? Can I get a soft touch first off? Like things like that. But I'm not mad at him, man. I see this guy like lose weight. I've seen him from social media be sober. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of proud of AB right now. And I really want to see him, you know what I'm saying, get a fight, guys. The man been working damn hard.
How much you think they trying to give him? Like, how much you think he want for a tune-up?
For a tune-up?
Yeah.
$750,000, 700,000, $1 million, $1 million.
Nah.
Somewhere between there.
He got to come off the high horse. Like Danny Garcia got 800,000 for a tune-up with Salka in his prime.
Was he in his prime though? Danny Garcia, was he at the height of his powers after he beat Amir Khan?
Yeah, that was after.
Like right after this, like
no,
the next fight.
Not right after. That was probably after his ugly fight with Mauricio Herrera in Puerto Rico.
That's probably right.
Yeah, but that's still his prime. He still moved up the welterweight and all that. Like prime don't just mean when you got a good run of fights. It's like when you're at your best in your career.
I'm meaning like prime, far as like value-wise, marketability-wise, people spending that money-wise. I think the height of his career was after he beat Amir Khan, where people like, damn.
Bruh,
okay,
you can't listen to me. Shakur got 500,000 for a tune-up in the bubble. We talking about Danny getting 800 down.
And we're talking about AB though. 750 to $1 million is a good number for a tune-up for AB.
Bro, but you talking about Danny coming off a win, still a champ, man. You talking about AB off a no way.
Bro. If they career ended today, who got a better career? Who's more popular fighter? Who's going in the Hall of Fame? AB, a 4-division world champion. AB has been on pay-per-views before. Danny did like one, and AB did one too. He did it with
Pacquiao and Earl. They both did one. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I just think that
I know.
AB,
I tell you this.
No matter what,
I tell you this.
He's the biggest star.
I tell you this. Right now, the trajectory of both careers, Danny got a better trajectory. I just read an article. I contemplated doing that for my morning show. My man Danny out here almost got me being a fan again. He talking about he want to fight Laura and Canelo and Triple G.
Come on, bro. That's all talk for the money. He ain't gonna win none of those fights, bro.
What?
Like we sit here and these fighters say that they want this and they want that. They want it because of the money value that's attached to it. Laura is fighting okay. Maybe not as big as Triple G and Canelo, but it's for a belt and It's a guy that everybody knows. But Triple G and Canelo, that's a money grab. Ness, come on, man. That ain't nothing but money grab.
So Sean Porter could beat Usyk, drop Jacob 6 times, and right now sits on his panel at his podcast talking about, I've been contemplating coming back, and if I do come back, it'll be at 60, but Danny can't.
Bro, you bringing up the amateurs, huh? You bring it up when they was kids, right?
And that's what I'm showing you. When he was young, he was making that weight and beating people on that level.
You heard Tony Harrison this past weekend. This shit hard, bro. This ain't no goddamn old man sport. This is a young man sport, big dog. You can't just hop back in when you goddamn me 35, 36, and think you about to do something with these young guns. Like, come on, man. Danny fighting Triple G and Canelo is nothing more than him saying, I'm ready to cash out and be done with boxing.
I don't know. I think the Laura fight is winnable, and he just thinking past that. Like, if I do get past Laura, then what else? I go for the 40-year-old GGG. If I got past GGG, that's the magic door. Like, I'm sliding on the rainbow to the pot of gold Canelo if I beat GGG.
Let's be real. Going into the fight, do you think Laura loses to Danny Garcia? How would you rate that fight? 50-50?
I'm going to tell you the truth right now, not going, because I haven't went back and watched it, but the last time I talked about this, someone said, yo, you got to go back and watch the Jose Benavidez fight. Danny moved a lot better than he ever did in his career. But not taking that into fact, because I that's someone else's words. I didn't see it that way. I would have to go see it looking for that. Yeah, I would pick Laura. He would be the favorite. But that don't mean that Danny can't win. And isn't Laura a southpaw? That's gonna make that's gonna make that left hand. Nah, that's gonna make the left hand, which is Danny's power punch, more accessible for him. Right? No. I'm wrong.
And we got to think about the
I'm
height
wrong.
too.
I'm
like
wrong. That's going to make the right hand, not the left.
From 147, which is like a 5'8", 5'9", 5'10" division. And Laura, I believe Laura's a good 6 foot, right? Maybe he's a little bit taller.
I don't know that he that big. Laura Little, man. Laura Little. Remember, he was at 54 his whole career. Like, and look who he fought at 60. Thomas Lamana, who was a 54 his whole career.
Beat the dog shit out of Thomas Lamana.
That's cool, but 54 his whole career. And Lamana ain't Danny.
You can't be serious.
What?
You don't. Danny.
I mean, look, I'm just going off of what they saying. Like, that's what they putting out there, bro.
That's great.
And PBC ain't got nothing, so they got to do something like that. What they got this popping?
None for Laura. I mean, that's a good fight for Laura, but I don't.
And for Danny, what else Danny gonna do?
It was talks that he was gonna fight. Well, that was Keith Thurman was saying, I'll fight Danny at 154. Like, why would y'all fight at 154 and not at 147? Doesn't make sense.
Who?
But that was like last year though. Before Keith said, I'll fight Danny at 154. But 154 for Danny. Maybe a Hurd fight. You know what I'm saying?
What?
I see a Hurd
fight.
Hurd
just lost.
He just lost, man. Again.
But he just lost.
He was out of the ring 19, 20 months.
Yeah, but you gonna bring him right back to a big fight with Danny?
I believe he can beat Danny.
Hey, listen, if I had it my way, how many does the Leah Core Center hold? I think that's too small for Danny, right? Because Danny doing numbers now. He would have to do it in Barclay.
Danny gonna have to go do to the 76ers gym. I would like to see Danny Julian Williams or Danny and like a real 154.
Is that those dudes? Like, first off, Danny ain't fighting no Philly dude. So move on. It's gonna have to be Hurd. He from like Maryland and shit. That's a good fight. That's a good fight.
Would Danny entertain Lubin?
Lubin got a fight. He fighting Aries.
If he beats Aries down the road,
I don't think he'll entertain Lubin. Look what he said about Tony Harrison. Talking about Tony Harrison it'll do more for Harrison than for him. And Harrison, a former champ, Lubin ain't, so you know he ain't fucking with Lubin. Plus,
Man,
that fight was being floated out there anyway, and you know nothing happened.
if Danny beats Lara, that's a big if. Maybe Al will give him a Charlo fight. Maybe after.
Well, he said that too one time. He said that too.
Yeah.
But which Charlo? You talking about Mel? Because if he go to 60, he
Undisputed.
can't fight Jamal. He'll die.
And the way Sean Porter made it seem like all the guys at 147 last year, whether it's Keith, Danny, or him, they could all move up to 154 and do damage. That's what he made it seem like last year, like on his podcast. So maybe you're right. Maybe I'm overlooking Danny. Maybe he's been fighting better competition than Lara has for his whole career. You know what I'm saying? So maybe Danny has a little bit more experience or more season. But I just don't see him beating Lara. I don't. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see it.
Let me get to this brand new caller in the 610, Philadelphia. Who this?
Hey, what's going on? This is Lou.
Lou, what up?
I was calling in to say, hey, what's going on, man? The reason why I called in was just to say, everybody can tell that Adrien Broner is basically in a point where he's not a contender anymore. He's not going to be up for championships. He's basically on the tail end of his career. BLK Prime didn't work out. PBC is done. So Eddie Hearn might take him to lose fights. Anybody who's going to take him is to lose fights. And Don King, all his fighters, they get up to a top level where they can get a big fight like Stavern, fight a Deontay Wilder, get knocked out, embarrassed, you know. And then we have the other guy from Africa who just lost to the dude from Sweden. Yeah, exactly. You know, so I think that's just where he's at right now. And he needs the money because he went a whole year in training camp, basically in fat camp. And now he's at a point like, I just need a bag. And at the end of the day, Top Rank ain't going to take him because they only taking guys who are moving up. PBC's done with him. BLK Prime, we all know that that's not working out. There's nowhere else to go. So he need a bag. Don King's offering the bag. He's taking the bag. But I think that he's just going to bring him to a fight where he's going to be there to lose.
I mean, it's the promoter's job is to put you in position. You got to do the fighting, man.
And,
I was going to say the exact same thing. Like,
true.
shit, Don.
And Adrien Broner ain't a terrible fighter. But at the end of the day, he's not a contender no more. He's not somebody who's going to take it to, like as the last guy said, it's a young man's sport. And he's not young anymore like that. Especially he took a lot of years off of himself from taking big hits. And, you know, the Bandana fight took a lot out of him. And Pacquiao took a lot out of him. And all these big fights he did take, that takes years off of you. Even if your, you know, age is young, your fighting age ain't young because you done took big hits. Then you're bad to your body with alcohol abuse. We all know.
Nah, we hear you, champ. You speaking facts, but he's still on a comeback. We've seen fighters do worse and come back from worse.
Yeah, we've seen fighters come back from worse, but usually it's guys who are at least good to their body in some kind of way, or have something else for them. Like we saw Fury
George
come back
Foreman. George Foreman took 3 years off. 10 years off, and Fury definitely was bad to his body. And look, he's been able to come back to the top.
Fury also was 6'9".
Yeah, bro, but he was doing coke and alcohol.
Yeah. That's even worse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, can you imagine how much powder Fury got to do to like get high? Like, he ain't doing like no skinny ass line. I wasn't there. My bad.
No, you're right. But what I'm trying to say is he's 6'9", fighting guys smaller than him. And Adrien Broner don't have that benefit of being, I'm bigger than these guys. I'm faster than these guys. I have something over these guys that they can't touch. Even if I had him been bad, he's equal to everybody or below other people. You know? And then 147, we already know he doesn't do well there. If he does fight at 140 and he's fighting a Regis Prograis, guy who's trying to show out, he's going to beat on him. And then not to mention he just came off a fat camp where he was probably upwards of 200 pounds. And now he's going to be down at 140. You already know these 140 pounders right now. 140 is the new place.
Champ,
He gonna be
that's
taking
the
some
bell. Thanks for calling in.
But
I don't know. Let's
just
look
on
at the
phone.
rankings here and see who could Broner beat. He needs a tune-up. I don't know that a top 15 tune-up is the right thing to do. And are we considering him making 40 or are we talking 47? Because all his return fights was 47, right?
Like 44, 43, 45, shit like that. But I mean, I want like the last caller talking about he's not going to be like a contender, but like newsflash, like AB ain't been a contender since 2016 when he beat Ashley like Theophane.
But I think AB stops Ismael Basorro, the number 1 WBA ranked fighter right now.
Bro, come on, man. The man, Adrien Granados, controversial fight, which he got to win in, okay? Lost to Mikey Garcia, draw with Jesse Vargas, lost to Manny Pacquiao. Santiago, many people believe Santiago beat AB that fight, but he was gifted the win. So, like, AB ain't been competitive or been a contender, and I don't know how long. But I want to see him back in the ring because he's put in so much hard work.
You saying Ismael Basurro will beat AB right now?
Man, I don't even know who that is, but I would
you
put
seen
a little
him
money
fight Corolla?
Adam Carolla?
Anthony.
Crowler, man.
Oh yeah. I like Crowler.
Yeah, man. I got him. I got him beating AB.
You tripping. Hardcore.
Bro, did you know who did you know who Santiago was before AB fought?
Hardcore. Bro, did you see how tough Santiago was versus Barrios? Barrios stopped him, but it was Santiago's a fucking fighter. Shout out to my Dominican brethren. He got balls. He tough, bruh. Did you watch Barrios fight, yes or no?
Man, Barrios beat the shit out of him. And Gary Antoine Russell beat the shit out of him.
Who did
AB
it better?
didn't do none of that. AB had a controversial win against somebody that I didn't even know until AB fought him.
Bruh, I'm going to show this dude's box rate. Mike tripping hardcore.
Yeah, show me.
Look. He think AB can't beat this dude. This dude look like somebody's grandfather.
Man, Santiago claimed the fame was beating up Chop Quarley.
Bruh, let me tell you, AB will catch a body over this motherfucker.
Santiago beat up Chop Quarley.
Santiago was young. Look at this dude. He's sitting at the number 1 at 40 years old. I guarantee you, Don King gonna pay to get this motherfucking fight with Broner.
I got him beating Broner, or I got him getting robbed.
You tripping?
How many?
You ain't never see Basurro fight,
man.
Can
I ask you a question? I don't care. Can I ask you a question? How many times do we have to see somebody fight who's not interested in fighting before we believe what they're showing?
Bruh.
Every time, can I finish, please? Every time AB fight, we ask the same questions. Why he ain't let his hands go? If he would only let his hands go, man, he could have got. No. That's who he's been since 2014, 15, 16. The guy will not let his hands go anymore. Therefore, if you do not let your hands go, you can't win fights. It's impossible.
Yeah, that's what he working on, bro. That's what this whole comeback run is about. You know what I'm saying? He know you don't believe. That's why he went to this extent. He went to the limit of signing with Don King just to get a fight, just to show motherfuckers that he is back. AB stands for Adrian is back.
Oh, Don King bring motherfuckers back. That's what he do.
Oh, so he ain't.
Who he brought back?
Stavern, put him in another title shot versus Dubois. Versus Trevor Bryant. What?
Man, dude, that nigga Stavern got the shit beat out of him by Joe Joyce.
That's okay.
Don King.
All Don King could do is give you the position. If you can't beat the motherfucker, that's not his problem. Say no then.
He ain't bringing nobody back, bro. Like these dudes get there.
Nah.
Get there.
Hold on. So now Don King got to get you to fight and help you win? Chill.
I'm not saying that I'm not saying that he has to help you win.
I
But you
think.
say
So what are we
he
talking
gets these
about?
guys back. Back to what? Back to a fight that they lose?
Bruh, we have to understand that all he could do is get you to fight. You gotta win. Broner is telling him, sign me, I'm back. Okay, we about to get you a fight. Like what you I don't know what you want from Don King. But I got Bo and Bama that says 50 years later, more than 500 championship fights promoted. Second highest paid American heavyweight. 2022, Don King legacy continues. Money on the wood. Everything good. All right, champ? All right? Yo, don't be disrespecting Don, bruh. For real.
Nobody believed that in 2023, man. This is not 1993, 94, 95.
Terrible, man. Terrible, man.
One of the fighters is going to lose,
let me ask you a
and
question,
no
Ness.
matter what, Don King's going to win.
That's the way it's supposed to be. It's in America, man. That's enterprise. I didn't write the rules. I revolutionized the pay scale in boxing. I paid fighters more money than anyone in the history of the sport.
That is a true fact.
You know what I mean?
That has been done.
So when I be, only thing I could be guilty of is hitting them in the head with $100 bills, giving them dignity, pride, and a lot of money. So now whatever it is more than what they could get from any adversary of mine. Otherwise, they wouldn't be with me.
Exactly. Huh? You know what I'm saying? All he could be guilty of is hitting him in the head with $100 bills. You don't see Broner taking pictures with $100K, smiling? You trying to hate on Don.
Prior to today, when was the last time Don King was in your headline as a title for a show?
Woo! For a show?
For a show. He bringing them back, baby.
But that's my point. That's my point. They need each other. This Don King biggest signing in years. There's no lie. Ain't no denying that. Ohio, what up? Al Heyman, what up? How you feeling about Don's new move?
Hello.
Who this?
This TGC Smoke from Ohio. I'm in Akron, Ohio right now.
TBC Smoke?
TGC Smoke.
TVC
Smoke. What's going on, TVC? Shout out to Akron, man. Home of the King.
What up, champ?
Yeah. What up, y'all? I was just giving y'all love, man. I've been a long time watching and stuff. I like y'all panel. I like what y'all got going on, man. I'm just saying, I'm thinking they keeping it together. It's a little Ohio thing, like the one of the last callers said.
Word.
I think it's a good move. I think it's a good move for AB for real, man. I mean, because I feel like nowadays Don King can't do all that trickery stuff he used to do back in the day. So, everything on the up and up. I don't see it as a bad move at all.
What part of Akron you from?
The east side.
I got another.
Arlington.
I think y'all got a part called the Heights or some shit by the Goodyear. By the Goodyear, right? By the Goodyear Tower.
Yep. That's a part of the east side too. That's a part of the east side too.
Oh shit. So y'all from the same side. Matt from out there.
Matt, yeah, Akron pretty small. I might even know Matt.
You boxed?
I know a lot of Matt.
Have you ever boxed?
No, I don't know.
Because he was an official.
No, I ain't a box. Oh, okay. No. I don't know too many boxers. I actually just got into boxing probably like 6-7 years ago. So I'm a slight casual, but I've been doing my research on the history and everything,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was just calling to give y'all love and just to say I don't think it's a bad move on AB's part. That's all.
Appreciate it, champ. Thank you for calling in. Akron, stand up. Let's see what else.
It's not a bad move for AB. AB wants to fight. He's looking anywhere he can for a fight. So
but it ain't a bad move for either. How's it a bad move for Don? He just signed the biggest fighter in his last 20 years, bro.
I never said it was a bad move for Don either. I just said don't expect a big ass revelation from the signing. It's gonna be the same old AB and the same old Don King.
Nah.
It's gonna be
Nah.
Yes. Okay.
Nah. Bruh, I believe in second chances. Yo, rock bottom is something serious, bruh.
My nigga done had 15 chances. Now what you talking about?
But he ain't never been rock bottom. He ain't never been rock bottom. He ain't been rock bottom.
He threw Al on the bus. He was naked in a damn shower chair on Instagram. Butt ass naked.
That's alcoholism. That's nothing.
That ain't rock bottom.
That's not financial rock bottom. That's different. That's different. Especially, Mike.
He was getting allowance.
Especially coming from where he was at. My man was rich.
He was getting allowance that got down to $400 every other week or some shit, right? Some crazy $200 here and there. Like that ain't rock bottom.
Because he was spending crazy. No, rock bottom is when the dude is giving you an allowance, cuts you off for good. That's rock bottom. And then when you think you got a deal and you shitting, and then that shit get caught from under your feet. You know, this rock bottom right now, like you said, 2023, signing the Don King. I mean, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, man. This world was built on second chances. America's about the land of opportunity, homie. You know, immigrants come here all day to come up. I see a lot of y'all on Blog Talk. I need you to press that one at least one time. That's going to let me know you ready to rock and roll. You want to give us your opinion. You know what I mean? Don't forget you could do that by sending a super chat because that's going to show some support. A lot of people DMing me talking about, yo, get Mike back on. It costs money.
Why don't you think he went back with Al Heyman? Was the bridges just too burnt?
I mean, outside of everything he said, if there's any truth to what he said, what you want to go back to that situation for?
What situation is that? The one
that allowances and
the one that made you a millionaire, the one that put you in the spotlight, the one that had millions of dollars in your account.
But he already said that Al wasn't offering him no tune-ups. Al it was like, you know, you want that money? Well, then jump in there with a killer.
Shit, jump in there with a lion then.
All right. I mean, look, we see you got no love for Broner. We got no love. I'm being
told
no love
for no Broner, but it's like
I'm being told June possibly for Broner. June possibly for Broner.
Okay.
Hopefully.
They want to get paid for fighting. Like you can't get paid what you're getting paid for Pacquiao when you're fighting Santiago. That don't make sense.
The thing is, they ain't got no true structure there because if AB want money, right, what they needed to do was give him and Danny a tune-up each that they know they're going to win and then put them on pay-per-view. They owed us that fight, and that's a winnable fight. It's a sellable fight. It's a big fight. It is a big fight. But
I got Danny fucking up Broner.
But Broner can't go into that fight on that fake brother shit. He got to let the villain come out. You and Danny can't be brothers and all that fake shit. Bones 13. I haven't heard about Don King since 1995. Damn. Israel Ramirez, $2 super chat says, just a shout out to TBV. Appreciate it. Ken Stone, $2 super chat says, AB versus Floyd, Khan or Paul brother or retire. Nah, those are all whack fights. But I do like Brooke. After a tune-up or two, Conor Ben.
I like that fight.
But those are welterweight fights. I think Broner got to go down to 40. I got a $5 super chat from Foxy Brown. Says, oh, that's actually a sticker, so I got to look at it here. It is a character.
It says, wow.
Really impressed, saying, wow. Wow. Let me get to these callers. We going out to the 516. What's that, Albany? I think it's Albany.
Brandon Maurice said Amir Khan and Broner won't be a bad fight.
Yeah, I know, but Khan retired, and he, but that's a good fight because if you beat him, then you open up the fight for Kell, bro.
It's boxing, man. Sean Porter, Khan, Brooke, they all retired. But if the money's right, if the fight makes sense, come on, man. This
yeah,
boxing,
but then
bro.
they only coming back for that check. I prefer dude not active. I mean, I prefer this. That's semi-active. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Long Island, Strong Island, what up?
What up, Ness? What's going on? This is John from Queens. I got a new number.
Okay.
I called in a couple of times. Hey, how y'all feeling?
Chilling.
Good, man. And real quick, man, I don't have any problem with anybody fighting for a check as long as you let me know. It's when you make it believe I want the glory in the championship.
He do
but you
want
really
the
want a
glory,
check.
man. Come on.
Man, please, man.
Bro, you
Go
terrible,
on.
man. Yo, drug addicts, they go through that all the time, and then eventually they get
Now
their
he a
shit
drug
together.
addict.
Now I'm just saying, did you see that? Repeat offenders is like, we fuck up, then finally we get it right.
Or you keep fucking up.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but not when you got
they're lifetime criminals.
But not when you got mentorship the way Broner got, man. Kevin Cunningham on his ass. He done relocated to Florida. He been in training for a year, Mike. Didn't get a man the benefit of the doubt. He training for a goddamn year. And look,
Long Island,
PG
go ahead, big
Sports.
dog.
Look at PG Sports. He got a fighter named Alan Green, and he said Don King is doing good for Ian Green.
That's great. How old is Allen? And has Allen achieved a micro fraction of what Broner has achieved in boxing?
Not
he's
yet.
still hungry.
Not yet, but
He's
guess
still
what?
hungry
Guess
then.
what that means?
He not hungry
But
no
guess
more.
what that
He
means?
not
It's harder to
hungry.
move Ian than it is the move the dude that achieved so much. But we got this caller, brand new caller, 516. What up?
Yeah, nah. I'm listening to y'all. I'm rooting for AB, man. I still think AB, gonna put ass in the seats and all that. I think the problem with AB probably was he thought he was Floyd, man. He thought he could spend money like Floyd. He didn't have Floyd money. Thought he could box like Floyd. He didn't exactly have Floyd's skills. Running around the ring, pot shotting and all that after he lost to Madonna. But I'm not mad at the Don King signing. Ness, I kind of agree with you earlier. What you said, I think he would have been better off with maybe Eddie. Maybe went on a little European tour. Got a Conor Ben fight at some point. That would have been like a pretty big fight. But I wish AB luck. And as far as you were talking about Danny before, I think Danny had a way better career than AB. And I would love to see that fight as well. And I want to see Danny fight Laura. I think he beats Laura. And then go get that Canelo bag, man. He deserves it. He's almost.
Mike think you crazy, man. Mike don't get it. We on that Danny trip over here, baby.
100%. Danny deserved that bag too, man. Danny put in a lot of work. Let him get that money at the end of his career.
I have no problem with that. But y'all popping it up like Danny's supposed to be the favorite and go about and beat Laura.
Oh, he gonna beat Laura. He gonna beat Laura. Laura old.
I don't think he beats Laura who fought Canelo, but I think he beats this Laura. You know what I mean?
Word. Well put.
Now, I don't think he beat Laura that fought Hurd. I don't think he beat this Laura because this older Laura been knocking shit loose.
Yeah, but this older Laura actually stands there. He ain't moving no more. He ain't moving no more.
Loose.
Yeah, Danny got that left hook from motherfucking Thor.
Extra real good shape.
100%. No doubt. Yo, I love the show, y'all. I'm talk to y'all soon.
PG. What you got for me? Tell me the truth then. He said Danny versus Laura ain't happening next. I mean, remember, Laura was supposed to fight Triple G. Triple G vacated. That means Laura's open. He's open to do him, and Danny wanted the big fight. The problem with that is they probably like, nah, that's another pay-per-view, so they trying to space them out. That's sad, bro, if they got to put Laura and Danny on pay-per-view.
How are you going to pay them, Ness? Like you said, there's no pay structure.
They terrible, man. They got to get that shit
right. They want what
they
got for their highest pay. I'm fighting Laura.
They got to get that shit
bread,
right. We got a new caller, L.A., California. Who's this?
Yo, what's up, man? It's Fresh.
Fresh, what up?
What's up, bro? Now I just have a little thing about. I like you said, I think it's better for Don King and Adrien Broner, someone that's been out the promoting game for such a long time and someone who's been out the ring for a long time. They come together, and I think I don't know. I just think it's something because I don't care what nobody say. You put anybody against AB, it's ass is gonna be in the seat. Everybody's gonna watch. Even people who hasn't watched boxing in years, if they knew about AB, if they hear about AB fighting, they're gonna watch it. So
if that
I
was
don't
the
think
case,
AB
why did Al Heyman and Showtime let him go? If he still is a marketable fighter who puts asses in seats, who gets higher viewership, Why would PBC let
Because
him go?
like he said, because I mean, you gotta think about it. What did AB say? He was like, they finna be fighting on Twitter. He said they finna be fighting on Twitter. So that's like going back to a sunken ship. If you know something about to not be right in the next like months or so,
and he called it. He called it. Now Espinoza's saying they gonna be fighting on the app.
And
yeah, Paramount
exactly.
Plus
That's why I
that's
say
not
that.
Twitter.
And look what's going on. And look what's going on. They about to be fighting on the app. So why is everybody? So why would he go back to that? And like he said that he was trying to get a
still
tune-up
making
fight.
fights though. It's not like Showtime is dying.
Yeah, but it's like
Showtime
he said.
Is still gonna be. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. It's like he said.
But look at the card now, though. Look how long it took for these big fights to even happen, though. Now we're getting the fights we wanted, and it took like how long? So like, I get it. Like, and you know, Espinoza, like, okay, well,
sir, I'm sorry for cutting you off. My apologies. If somebody is marketable and people are watching, that means he's making me money. If he's making me money, why don't I keep him?
He probably want too much money.
Come on, Ness.
But ain't Deontay Wilder leaving too? Ain't Deontay Wilder leaving too?
He's an open agent.
Leaving too.
That's what he said.
Yo, you always answer that shit stuttering.
He's an open agent.
Ngannou just said they about to fight in Saudi somewhere, man. Open my ass. He left. He said, set us free.
Bro, he said verbatim on an interview, me and Al still work together. We still have a good relationship.
Yo, I never in my life heard of the term open agent, man. So get out of here, man.
I swear.
That shit don't exist.
I swear.
But all I know is that Ngannou, I know Ngannou did an interview.
Deontay even said it. He even said it though. He said he said it shouldn't take like almost a month to get paid. You think AB really gonna wait that long to get paid? You think like that's what I'm saying. Like people is not gonna be sitting there like waiting on Al Heyman, bro. Like people are now starting to. I'm not saying all the boxing because you got to understand a lot of them are on contract. They can't say that. They can't say nothing. But I guarantee you, if none of them had that contract to where they was able, if they was able to say what they want to say, I guarantee you, a lot of them would be coming out saying something.
Word.
But it's just now a lot of them are now.
And I think that's what happened, bro.
After they leave.
I think that's what happened. Look, listen.
Deontay couldn't say nothing. Now after he left, now he's like, oh, they want paying me or whatever the case is, or they want paying me on time. I mean, he had 3 biggest fights with PBC, and then like, I mean, come on now, like Deontay generated a lot of money. He put a lot of asses in seats. Just as well, I think AB could do. Just as well, I think AB could do. So why would you know what I'm saying? So I think, and Broner been with PBC for a long time.
Longer than Wilder.
He knows longer than Wilder. He knows, bro. So ain't no way in hell like I'm finna go back to a sunken ship. Hell no, that ship is done. I'm finna go on to another ship, or I'm finna build one with someone like Don that when we could both do it together.
Fresh, you the man, champ. You the man. Thanks for calling in.
My God. We just had Sabrina Matias and Ponce. About to have Caleb Plant and Benavidez. Then the month after, we got Ryan Garcia and Tank. And last weekend, we had Tony Harrison and Tim Mizzou. If the ship is sinking, it's sinking. Where's the proof at?
Those dudes, none of them dudes you mentioned is Broner pay grade, man. Stop the bullshit. None of them.
Tank right now is not Broner pay grade.
Oh, I ain't hear you say Tank. That's the only one. He above Broner. He above Broner pay grade. But other than that, them Ponces and Matiases and all that shit you mentioned, nah, man. We paying all them dudes with one of Broner purses.
Caleb Plant.
I don't really know. I don't really know. I mean, for this fight, you gotta figure he at least got the 1.5 guarantee, at least. But
Broner ever made $10 million on paper?
Let me tell you this. we don't know based off the Terrence Crawford contract. I mean, Benavidez and Plant could be going into this with zero guarantee and everything's on the back end, man. You heard what Crawford said. We got
But he made $10 million for his last fight, though. That's what I'm saying.
Thank you,
Has
Canelo.
Broner ever made $10 million for a fight?
Not for one fight on paper. Not for one fight on paper. But listen, Mike. Before Al was ever even rumored to be in any financial issues, Broner was getting ridiculous deals. Remember, Rock Nation offered him crazy amount of money. Then, everybody, Matchroom offered him crazy amount of money. So Al had to be paying him very good for him to stay at that time. So, do we know that he made $10 million? No. Did he make $10 million? Probably so. Because they had to keep him happy. HBO, Rock Nation offered that man a crazy deal that he turned down. And Rock Nation had the money.
$40 million guaranteed. $40 million guaranteed for like 4 fights or 5 fights, something like that.
And they gave Andre Ward and Cotto crazy money. Cotto got like $55 million for that Rock Nation deal. Brand new caller, Baltimore. Who this?
He got $55 million?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Baltimore. Tank.
Yo.
Who this?
Can you hear me?
Baltimore, who this?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello?
We hear you, champ. That's why I'm saying, yo, what's your name?
Oh, okay. All right, straight like that boxing. Hey, listen, man. Don King is the greatest promoter in the history of boxing. So you guys got to do your research on that.
He used to be. He used to be.
Yeah. He used to be.
He not a powerhouse no more. He don't got a network, so we not sure can Broner bounce back. Because Don King ain't got no TV to put him on.
But Don King is doing business with PBC. He's doing business with Top Rank, and he's doing business with Frank Warren. He's probably the only promoter that's doing business with a cross promoter.
Having done and actually doing, I think it's two different things, no?
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, but he's currently doing this stuff. So some of his guys are with PBC. I think the guy Alan Green that you were just talking about, he's full on Top Rank.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Guys different. Yeah, so he got guys fighting on different, and he did great business with Frank Warren. Trevor Brown, the guy that just spoke about, he just did a show with Frank Warren.
Man, you gotta stop it, bro.
Correct.
You gotta stop it, bro.
No.
You can't.
Did he not do this?
You can't compare Don King from the past to Don King today. Rumble in the Jungle to being happy that somebody's fighting on Top Rank. Come on, brother. Come on, brother.
Listen, I'm just stating the facts, bro. You can do what you want to do with the information. I'm just stating the facts. So the information, the facts is going to remain the facts no matter how you feel about them. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So y'all boys, man, listen. I enjoy listening to the show, man. I'm gonna let the next person have at it, and then I'm gonna sit back and enjoy the rest of the show.
Appreciate it, man. Make sure you put your friends on, man. Put your friends on. David Maldonado, New York City, what up?
Yo.
Get out the bathroom, man.
Is that my boy Michael Hot Sauce Gross, a.k.a. your show's now the Terrence Crawford voice. The original, that's the original bartender right there, man. Those are the good old days when you and Ness used to be screaming. Y'all used to be screaming at each other because you was talking down on Terrence Crawford. And your Hot Sauce, man, you was right all along, man. Terrence Crawford.
Oh,
is really
that
guy,
don't
bro.
mean he was right. That don't mean he was right. It just means that at the time of negotiations, Earl chose to do some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Not get it done.
You changed your whole style. You copied my whole style when I left. You
crazy.
You became Terrence Crawford. You was the bud man now.
Bruh, I had to fix that relationship. You seen it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to get Enrique back on the show too, man. You got to get Enrique Church. What's up with my boy?
I hit him up the other day because we talk every day. He's in the pre-pro, but like he's on a movie or some shit, but he's gonna try and come on before I leave.
All right, yeah.
Shit, man. What are you doing now? Like some movie, like a show that we know about, or like ain't came out yet?
He about to be in Queen 4, man.
Oh, wow.
You know what they should do? I'm just fucking with you, man. You know what they should do with Adrien Broner? They should give him a fight with Robert Guerrero. That's a good fight for him, and then put him in there with Sabril Matisse. so Subriel Matisse can get his name. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about that? Robert Guerrero, Adrian Broner,
Ain't nobody here to fucking build Subriel Matisse. What's wrong with your weird ass?
Man, fuck that. Ain't nobody trying to fight that man. That shit. You talking about?
Yeah, but that Broner, man, that's Danny Garcia. That boat already sailed. Danny Garcia is chasing legacy right now. He's trying to fight Lara and Triple G and Canelo and Kovalev and Berlanga and them guys. He ain't trying to fight Adrien Broner. You heard what he said. If that's the case, he would have stood around to fight Charlo. So we can forget about Danny and Adrien Broner, but Adrien Broner.
Yeah, I mean only because he wasn't with the team. If Al would have told them boys that's what they was doing, that's what they was doing.
Yo, what about Broner versus Victor Ortiz? That's a good one too.
Bro, we ain't seen Victor just as long. We got to see is he coming back. He been on some past
That's
shit.
good though. Him and Broner together. That's matchmaking right there. Unless you put both guys in the same boat, both guys got names. You know, both guys got a fan base, and that's a winnable fight for both of them. I think Broner could beat Victor Ortiz.
What about Harold Calderon, yo? Is Harold not a winnable fight for Broner?
Who's that?
Bruh, yeah, the other Puerto Rican, bruh.
Man, the only other Puerto Rican is Shakur Stevenson, bro.
Bro, the other Puerto Rican, he's undefeated. He's ranked number fucking...
I haven't heard of him yet.
He's ranked number 11 in the WBA. He's from Florida, sunny Florida.
Nah.
Gordo, him and Gordo boys. Him and Gordo boys.
Oh, my boy Gordo. Teofimo.
Nah,
there's a Puerto Rican from Philly, man. Yeah, Gordo. That's the only Gordo I know, Teofimo Lopez.
Nah,
but,
actually, I think Harold might be Mexican. He from Chicago. I think he might be Mexican.
Listen, there's another Puerto Rican, Jose something with a P. I forgot his name, man. He be training.
Pedraza, Jose Pedraza, man. Get
no,
your
not
shit
Pedraza.
together.
No. He's from Philly, man. He be training in Boozy's gym.
In Bosey's gym? He said in Boozy's
Yeah,
gym. Bosey's gym, man.
Bosey.
Another
yeah,
Jose with a P
Pizarro.
from
I think it's
down
Pizarro
there.
or something like that. He trained with Tio before he sparred with him. Pizarro, I think.
Never heard of
I forgot his name, bro. I'm telling you, you had him on the show before. A long time ago. I forgot his name, but damn, man. Fuck.
Never.
Anyway, Don King with Broner. Who does Don King even got, bro?
Nobody. He ain't got nobody in the welters. Not in the welters.
Yeah, Broner just thirsty for money, man. He's doing whatever he could do.
Why he gotta be thirsty? Why he gotta be thirsty? Why can't he just want to come back? So George Foreman could be 40, retire from the sport 10 years, and decide I want to win a world champ as the oldest man in the heavyweight division.
I'm saying, Broner been out the game. Broner been out the game for a while.
I want some money too. He wanted bread too.
Man, y'all hating on Broner, man. Let that man
Nobody
come back.
hating, man.
Let that man come back.
Bro, I'm not hating on Broner. I just threw him a bone. Robert Guerrero, Victor Ortiz, and then served him to boots. That's a 3-fight deal right there, man.
Yo, shout out to Giovanni, man. I'm going to put money on Giovanni. He said, I hear there's a pit bull on the loose. They called El Cabrón to catch him and put him down.
Ness, you was talking real greasy earlier about the competition of Inouye and Stephen Fulton, bro. You wrong. You said the guys that Inouye beat will never be a world champion again.
So Butler's gonna be a world champion again? Emmanuel Rodriguez.
Why does it matter?
Hey yo, wake me up when Emmanuel Rodriguez wins the world belt.
They were a world champion to begin with, so we just diminishing what people accomplish now.
You said what?
We're diminishing what people accomplish in boxing now. Oh, he'll never be a world champion again.
No.
A lot of guys won't be a world champion again.
No. That's not what happened. What happened was we talking and they like, yo, so right now it's gonna be hard to know exactly what the argument was. Was it better? Was it more skill? Was it the best word? Like I don't know what word was used.
About what fights are the best fights coming up this year. And a lot of people say
somebody was saying Fulton and Inouye is one of the best fights, if not better than Caleb Plant and everything else. And I'm like, explain to me why. And I can't front, Mike. I can't front. Like when they started to explain it, and I had to be forced to go through their resumes. Fulton got a better resume than Inouye, in my opinion. Fulton at least beat Fulton beat 2 current champs at least. Inoue beat champs nobody ever fucking heard of, man. Get out of here. Listen to me. I asked the callers who's his biggest win. Everybody keeps saying Butler and motherfucking Donaire. So you telling me a 49-year-old dude, 39-year-old dude, and somebody that nobody ever heard of that took a dive is the best names? So I ain't missed shit.
Whoa. Did we see what Donaire did to Abawali? He beat the shit out that boy.
Yeah, but we see what Rigo did to Donaire? You see what Rigo did to Donaire 10 years ago?
Who was a world champion. So we can't say he was old.
Yo, Mike,
you can't say he was old.
He gave
knock it off, man. Knock it off. You can't get that off. He's 40 years old.
He gave Inoue a good first fight, then went back and beat Abawali and came back and fight Inoue again. So he was coming off a knockout win.
But I ain't diminishing it. I'm saying that's his biggest win. You still gotta fucking say he's 40 years old.
Who on Fulton resume is as big as Donaire? I will wait.
Nobody, but he also ain't fight nobody that old either.
Man, ain't nobody on his resume done accomplished what that man accomplished. Even at his advanced age, he still had a world title.
I can't even believe. So what is the point you trying to make? My point's still better. You arguing that Donaire is this glorious win, and I'm arguing that y'all souped up off a 40-year-old win.
I'm arguing that Inoue has a better resume than what Fulton has. I got Inoue beating Fulton.
David Maldonado,
reinvented himself, man.
We literally had people calling in saying that they might not give Devin Haney credit for beating 35-year-old Loma. 35-year-old Loma. Come on,
Who
man.
said that? Who said that?
That's dumb.
Look, they saying he's 42. I thought he was 39, man. Knock it off, man. Let it go, man.
My guy, you always bring up Bernard Hopkins. You always bring him up. Bernard did this when he was 45, 46, 40. If you can still fight,
Mike,
and you're fighting at a high level.
you keep
Bernard
making
45 is not.
David, you making my case, Mike. Bernard
45 is not his 45.
But listen,
Nonito, all due respect, he's a great fighter. Listen, Nonito's a legend. Don't get me wrong, but he took a lot of punishment. He's been knocked out multiple times. Bernard Hopkins was a 45-year-old guy that didn't take that much punishment. Man.
Exactly. Not to mention that Bernard, Mike. Right? When I say look at Bernard, I'm saying look at Bernard. At 40, Bernard unified. At 40, Bernard unified. He beat undefeated Tavares Cloud for the IBF and unified. Then he went on to beat Beibut Shumanov, who was undefeated. Like, at 40, he ain't do no one-off. You talking about, look at him at 40 losing. He at 40 losing.
Ain't beat the Canadian guy.
Come on, man. We're not talking about that. We're talking about winning at 40 consistently. Consistently.
Yeah, you can't compare every 40-year-old to Bernard Hopkins. Bernard and Floyd, those guys are different. George Foreman, those guys are different. Everybody else at 40 years old, for the most part, you're done. As great as Lomachenko is, I don't think Lomachenko is going to be great at 40. This might be his last run. This might be the fight that he might probably have. This might be his last fight where he could, if he turns the clock around, he might be able to win. But if he doesn't, he's going to lose. But nevertheless, you still got to give Devin Haney credit.
Yo, listen to me. What would you say right now? Because you a hater of Devin. If Devin fights Loma, if Devin fights Loma, but wins, but has to give him a rematch, meaning just like Inoue and fucking Donaire. It was a tight fight. It was a tight fight, just like Brandon Figueroa and Fulton. People want a fucking rematch.
Okay.
What you gonna say about Devin? What you gonna say about Devin? Did he got to give a 35-year-old dude a rematch? Now, by the time the rematch happened, he's 36, 37.
I won't be surprised if that happens.
Let them know why it was a close fight, the first fight with Inoue.
I don't know. You tell them.
I don't know why.
I ain't gonna make your argument.
The man fought with a broken eye socket for 10 rounds. Since round 2, he fought with a broken eye socket.
Mike, let him know how. Let him know how the eye socket broke. All right. So why we bringing it up? He said, let him know why it's tight because he got punched in the face. What the fuck? That don't make no sense.
He didn't go in. He ain't going there with a broken eye.
We see guys quit from a broken eye socket.
Not Ebony Bridges.
Mike. Mike, the point he's trying to make, Mike,
I said
me
men.
and that
I said
disagree a
men.
lot.
She a woman.
And then in the rematch, when he was completely healthy, he got him out there in 2 rounds. Man, get out of here.
Yeah,
Man.
but that was years later,
Bruh,
bro. He
yo,
should have been done that.
Come on, David. You keep saying all my points. I gotta get you off the court, bruh. Of course he got him done. My man turned 2 years older. Now he fucking closer to 40. Knock it off, Danny. I mean, I called you Danny. Mike, that's my point. What would you say if Devin Haney gets in a tight fight with Loma? Devin is 11 years younger than Loma. They fight May 20th, and he got to give him a rematch because it was tight. And now he's fighting him at 37. Come on, man. And then at the end of the day, when you beat him, we still saying that's the best name on your resume. So the best name on your resume was 35, 37, and you had to fight him twice.
Why you gonna have the same energy for Canelo then when he fought Triple G at 40 years old? He ain't knock him out. He ain't knock and Triple G
at 40 years old, bro. We all know. Listen, Mike, that's a weak argument, and you know that is. You know you got the headlines. I'm about to let you know. You know you got the headlines. You know Canelo didn't want that fight. You know that fight was actually contracted in his contract. He did get out that contract when he went to court, but that's how bad DAZN wanted that fight. So when he left Golden Boy, came back to DAZN, they still wanted that fight, and he gave it to him. He didn't want that shit. He told you Gennady wasn't doing shit, and that's why he made his old ass move up. He didn't want it. I'm cooking over here.
Why ain't knock him out though then?
Because he ain't no puncher like that.
He not?
I mean, who he be knocking out? He be TKO and he don't be knocking out dudes.
The man shifted a nigga whole bicep with a punch.
I mean,
broke Billy Joe eye socket. Slip.
That was a knockout, but that was also TKO. Like he don't be KOing like he did Khan.
What about Kovalev?
That was good too.
Hey.
He up and down, champ. What could I tell you? He up and down.
I knew way always up, knocking motherfucker shit loose.
Yeah, but look, you can't name the names. You see the caliber of. Oh, what about this one? Because he got opponents. Inoue knocked out who?
Emmanuel Rodriguez was undefeated champion at the time.
Emmanuel Rodriguez never been champ. He never been champ.
Emmanuel Rodriguez was not a champion.
No.
Are you sure?
I'm not sure, but I'm sure.
Are you sure?
I'm not sure, but I'm sure. Like I literally checked it today. But if I slipped up, then I slipped up. But I checked it today. Emmanuel Rodriguez is a top contender. Y'all be throwing around here like he fucking a world beater. He beat Emmanuel Rodriguez. He beat Rodriguez. My man ain't never win a belt.
I think he won the IBF, man.
He ain't win shit. Show it. Give it to me. What fight? Tell us.
IBF bantamweight right there. Let me see. Move down one more. Did he win?
Just let it go, man.
Yep. He won the IBF against Jason Maloney. Don't do that, dog.
I'm about to go check. I'm going to check.
Don't go check. I ain't gonna lie.
Maloney, Emmanuel.
Yeah.
Rodriguez.
Yeah. Undefeated champion at the time. Who beat Jason Maloney, who was undefeated at the time. So Emmanuel was coming off a nice win when he beat Maloney and ran into a new way where he got knocked the fuck out at. Okay.
You said Maloney.
Yes. Thank y'all, man. I'm not. Nets just be saying shit sometimes, and I'm glad I'm here because I actually watch the smaller weight classes, Nets. I know, I know you're not really that enticed with it because it's not really that big punchers down there. But a new way, he's that guy.
So check it out. This is beautiful. I love when they make me do research because it never helps them. It really doesn't.
Off a vacant title. It was a vacant title.
So he fought Paul Butler for the belt, and it wasn't vacant from what I'm seeing. Oh yeah, it says vacant right there. Yeah, you're right. He fought Paul Butler for the belt, the same Paul Butler that Inoue undisputed with. He put Paul Butler down twice. The same Paul Butler Inoue undisputed with. But yeah, all right. He won a vacant title.
What do it matter, bro? You was just pumping up Danny Garcia, who won a vacant title at 147.
What you mean? I was pumping up Danny Garcia as a totality. You know it. You know it. I always use him as a god because it's like, yo, 27, he was 2 division and unified at 1. Like, look at fighters right now. They not even there yet. They can't get there yet. So, yeah, it's a good gauge. Like, T.O.'s the new gauge. You know what I'm saying? I think, what, 25 maybe he was unified. Actually, Devin did it younger. And
Hey, shout out to my
so
guy, Emmanuel Rodriguez, IBF World Champion, big dog.
Vacant.
Proud of you, dog.
Vacant. Don't forget to say that, Mike. Vacant. Capicoo. Nah, you got that. I ain't think he won a world title. They giving him shit out down there.
The only reason I know, man, because Javier is a big fan. Well, was a big fan of Emmanuel. He was like, "Oh, Emmanuel finna fuck a New Way up." I said, "Bro, have you seen a New Way fight?"
Yo, Talk Trans said vacant titles don't count. Go ahead, Capicoo.
What's going on, Bobby? What's going on? What's going on, gentlemen? Yeah, man. A lot of good topics today. But definitely feel like, it wasn't a great move by Broner, but at the same time, you did bring up the point that it could possibly be something that he's using to step back into the picture. Him not signing with Eddie Hearns, I can see the only thing was that Eddie Hearns was trying to walk him slow, and Don King was like, wait, I'll give you one step up, and then I'll put you in the big picture again. But there's a lot of good fights for Broner at 140. I don't know why people saying that, there's no fights at him for 140.
Give me three. Give me three.
Three? I could see him Catterall. I could see him fighting Cormier. I could see him fighting Pedraza. If you really want to get funky with it, we could put him in with Ryan because he's claiming 40, and we could put him in with Rolly. Fuck around and put him between the winner. Get him. He'll get a tune-up right now.
I don't know that he's gonna be able to do. You gotta remember, like PBC might be off limits. Like,
yeah, you're right. But fuck around and listen. He could get a tune-up right now, and then fight the winner between Puello and Rolly for the title. That might be a move for him. You know what I'm saying? He still got the name, and Rolly's fucking around at 140. I know. I mean, he may not. They got the name for both of them, so that might be a good fight for him at 40. Who else? You could put him in. Let me see what's a winnable fight for him, because we were talking about winnable fights at 40 before. I think we could put him in. We could put him with Barbosa. Why not Barbosa at 40?
Barbosa. Arnold?
Yeah, the kid. Yeah, Arnold.
Hell yeah, but that ain't no tune-up. Arnold sharp.
No, I'm not saying a tune-up fight. I'm saying longevity-wise. At 40, there's where he can grow at 40. And there's still plenty of fights for him to make money. They're making it seem like this kid is out and about, like there's no money for him out there. He's still got a decent name, and even if they use him as a stepping stone, not that we're saying Broner's a stepping stone, but again, you can use that 140 division to make a name and to make decent money. There is semi-decent names out there. Now, can he fuck around with the big boys like a Josh Taylor? Matisse is still, I'm testing, I'm proving, although he's an animal within himself. A Progress, those are good fights that could be made, and even if they're not winnable for him, he could still make big money, as far as like that Danny Garcia, huh?
He should be fighting. I say you're right. He should be fighting at 140. And to me, if you're at 140 right now, you should be fighting on Top Rank at least, or PBC at the very least. Everywhere else, the Zone and Vietnam, those are the two places that have the belts and that have the fights for you.
The decision with Don King's a little suspect for me because I feel like every time Don King got a good fighter, like the moment they lose, he just puts them on the fucking shelf. Like we were talking about Stavern, like being put into fights and stuff like that, being winnable, but I don't think he was being put into those fights to win those fights. I think it was the other way around. Like he was just talking about I forget the name, that kid's name, the kid that they took the title from Char from. You was just talking about him. That's
Dubois.
starts with a T. Nah.
Trevor
The kid
Bryant.
yeah, him. You know, that's they took the title from Char for him, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like even with him, like when they put Stavern with him, I don't think that was a fight for Stavern to win. It was more for Trevor to win that fight to have a name on his title.
Yeah,
You
but
know what I'm saying?
it's up to the former champ to get the win.
No,
That
I
ain't
get
your
it.
that
No,
ain't nobody problem but your own.
no, I get that 100%. But even before that, like Stavern was put on the shelf. I mean, there was plenty of fights he could have won. I mean, he looked good that first fight versus Wilder. You know that he got out. Well, I don't want to say that he just got outboxed by Wilder. Then he came back and got knocked the fuck out. But after that, I mean, that's it. You really ain't here for Stavern after that. You know, I just felt like they just put him. I think if I'm not mistaken, wasn't this dude with with Don King what the fuck is it? Red Cats? Wasn't Red Cats with Don King too?
Nah, he was with Banner.
Early on, he wasn't with Don King.
I don't know.
If I'm not mistaken, he was with Don King too, and they put his ass on the shelf too. But yeah, man. And then going on to the Danny thing, I definitely could see Danny fighting at 54 and going after them boys, man. I could see him. You said going at 60. I could see him being Triple G. I could see him being a Lara. You know what I'm saying? Older Triple G, I could definitely see Danny beating. I don't know about too much about Canelo, but that'll
Capicool,
definitely
that's
be a
the
way.
time. Yo, I like for Broner Alfredo Santiago. That's the dude Devin Haney knocked out in 2019, right? Oh, nah, he didn't knock him out. He didn't knock him out. He just he went to decision. Ricardo Nunez knocked him out though in Panama.
That's the dude that Tank knocked out, Ricardo, right?
Yeah. So that's a good tune-up, and he's Dominican. He's ranked 77 in the world at 140.
If you were top ranked, would you have made AB a offer?
It depends when you sit down with him how many tune-ups he want. If he talking about I need 2-3 tune-ups before you could put me in there with a Barboza, then we gotta talk.
Yeah, you only get one tune-up, bro. You only get one tune-up. You back then. We'll move you to maybe Barboza, maybe Pedraza, maybe Comey.
Nah, it can't be maybe. Just like Devin Haney knew what he was getting. He knew he was getting 2 fights.
Oh yeah, of course. Of course you'll know, but these are the options.
But what's your hypothetical? Give me your hypothetical offer.
So we give you one tune-up. Second fight, you gotta fight Barboza, maybe, because he's the guy at 140. And then we'll make, if you beat Barboza, we'll give you the winner of Josh Taylor and Teofimo Lopez.
OTKP seems to believe that ESPN didn't want Broner on the network as a corporation. I don't know that he's ready for that speed. I don't know that one tune-up in Barboza. I think the next fight got to be a little bit, still more winnable on the Broner side. That
Pedraza maybe.
Yeah. Pedraza's a mover. He moves, man. He moves.
He's a mover. But you said more winnable. I mean, I think Barboza just beat Pedraza, right? Something like that.
I'll tell you this though. A fun tune-up for Broner to come back to is Dakota Linga. The dude that knocked out Josue Vargas.
Oh, the one that had him crying.
The white boy. He is dope. I love him. That'll be a good tune-up.
Well, fuck it, man. That loss kind of hurt me, bro. When I seen Josue do that, man. I remember when we had him on TBV Rising Prospects and shit.
The dude that Rocha just beat.
Yeah, Barboza. See, Barboza.
What do you think about the guy?
Puncher. He got 10 KOs in 28 fights. I think that's a decent fight for AB.
Nah.
31.
What do you think about George? 31. What do you think about George Ashishi? The dude that just lost to Rocha.
At 47?
Yeah, we gonna suck him down to 44 though.
Yeah, man, too big. I think AB should try to discipline himself enough to fight it at 140. If he's serious about it,
not
like
the
you said,
first
he
fight
won't.
back, Mike.
Yeah, first fight back. Okay, all right. Tune up though, Wise. What about first fight back? We're looking at.
I like the Dakota Lingo for the first fight back. That's a fun fight for the fans. He gon' push Broner, but he ain't got the skill. He should be uppercutted to death.
I need something that I know AB gonna win, man. What's
Man,
that white dude name that was?
wait, you don't think he could beat Dakota?
No, I need something that I know he gonna win. For 100% sure. What's that white
Raymond
dude
Beltran.
Beltran.
Beltran's 114 in the world at 140.
Okay. What's that white dude that was fighting on Top Rank during the pandemic?
Dakota.
That ain't him, bro.
Oh, the MMA dude. Clay Collar.
Yeah.
Clay Collar.
Bring his ass on out, man.
You crazy? You trying to get Broner beat, man. He bugging.
Man, by Clay?
Hell yeah. Big Boss Nino. You wildin', bruh. For real. You better go watch Clay fight. We had him on the show. He was upset special.
Yo, Nas, Mike, you can hear me?
I hear Mike, man. Do you hear Mike out here trying to get Broner killed?
Yeah, on me, dog. I'm gonna speak on that anyway shit. I heard y'all going back and forth a little bit on that one, man. I really don't give anyway too much credit. I give him a little credit for beating Donaire, bro, but Donaire was that nigga was old, dog. You know what I'm saying? And that nigga anyway, his eye was broke, god damn it, for damn near the whole fight, and he still cleaned him up pretty good. And then shit, they got in there again, and he knocked that nigga out in like 2-3 rounds. That shit wasn't even close. So I was like, bro, that shit, I don't really, you feel me, give him too much credit for that, man. That shit was just, I don't even think he gonna beat Cool Boy, no way, you feel me? I think Cool Boy, after what he did with Figueroa, I think that shit was, you feel me, pretty much easy work for him. Unless, goddamn it, anyway, clip him, you feel me? I think the power might be real. We gonna see if he clip Ford and shit. This boy just the truth, you know what I'm saying? But all them other wins, I ain't worried about them shits, bro. I'm betting the house on Ford when they fight. And with Bronner, I mean, shit, it's just, you feel me? I seen that little picture just now on Twitter with him and Don King, nigga, flexing with all that money. So, I mean, that's a good little bonus. He getting his bag. And, shit, if he could get him the fights, go ahead. But, I mean, shit, I fuck with AB the long way. I want to believe he still got some juice left. But, I mean, shit, if he get in there with a top contender and he lose, we all gonna feel.
I want to know who.
We all gonna feel he lose.
I want to know
anyway,
who working with AB, bro. Like, how he ain't get a deal from Boxer? They out here giving everybody deals. Everybody.
Yeah, and I feel like AB still one of the most popular boxers in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy,
like
man.
I could ask my girl who Terrence Crawford is right now. She ain't gonna know him, but she'll know who Adrien Broner is just off Instagram and all his shenanigans and shit like that. Like he still got a big ass name, you know what I'm saying? Like he was I'm down here in Tennessee right now dealing with some court shit. He was gonna fight in Atlanta. I was gonna take the little 4-hour trip, nigga. The tickets was only like $50. I was gonna go see the nigga. But like everybody been saying, like if he in your city and you know AB there, shit, you'll pop out for him. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you just gonna be like, fuck that nigga. So I mean, I don't know about pay-per-view numbers and all that shit. I don't think he should get on pay-per-view right now. I don't know. I mean, if he got a good dance partner, of course he could sell that shit crazy as fuck. Like if he got in there with Prograis, him and Regis would do some good numbers because I feel like he'll be doing wild shit at the press conference and all that. But like I said, man, I'm team AB. I want to believe he still got some juice left, but I think it's a little bit too late, dog. You know what I'm saying? But shit, he ain't put the alcohol down now. He been in the gym for a long ass time. I hope he come back and put on a good performance. And that's all I got on this card, man. Y'all hit that like and subscribe button. I'll get with y'all tomorrow.
Bruh, I'm shocked. Like, I don't think he had people making calls, bruh. Like, because, like, Boxer would have been a good, like, yo, he would have fought, like, dudes he could really come back with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He would have been able to make a name for himself out there and come back. Like, that's crazy. I don't get it. Damn. David, what up, New York?
Yo, what's going on?
Chill.
What's going on? Yo, I think it's a great move. I think it's a great move for Don King as a business as a business standpoint, I think it's a bad move for Adrien Broner, only because like Don King as a businessman, like he hasn't been great with fighters, as you can see with Mike Tyson. Nigga damn near stole like half a $1 billion from him. He fucking did bad with Zab Judah, so he's no good with boxers. So that's just a bad move. But you know, for Don King is great. If I was him, I will offer him a 4-fight deal. I think his first fight at 140 should be him and Raleigh. I think the press conference, I think the build-up for it will be amazing. It will be entertaining. And then after that, give him Regis. Then after that, give him the dude that lost to Teofimo Lopez, which is I think his name is Sander Martin, right? If I'm correct. And then you give him the winner out of Tio and Josh Taylor, and that's your 4-fight deal. And then you close out with him, and then you don't deal with him no more.
Nah, man, you gotta give Broner a couple more. You got he need 8 fights.
8 fights, yeah, but you fail to realize that you're dealing with a person that his outside tactics and
exactly.
That's the pass. That's the pass.
You gotta prove it, man. We'll give you 3. Then we'll give you another 3, and then we'll give you 2 if you make it through it. If not, I can't give you 8 fights.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Listen, I'm talking about whatever you gonna pay him, you gonna pay him. But I'm talking like tune-ups, dude. I'm talking like slightly above club level shows. You know, like him and Anthony Peterson.
Over there.
I'm talking him versus Anthony Peterson level.
Oh wow.
Nah.
How many of those you need?
Like 4. We got to get a run. We need a run. We got to put him not just in the win column. He got to get a run. Get a run. Build his confidence. Work on shit. We need like 4 tune-ups to work on shit. You giving prospects tune-ups, they ain't gonna do the ticket sales that Broner gonna do. Broner's selling easy 8,000 tickets anywhere you put them. Anywhere.
How much are we paying you for these 4 tune-ups?
That's what I'm saying. So again, you know I want to change the pay grade. Your tune-ups gotta be tune-up worthy. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting no. Nah. I wouldn't pay him $400,000.
Nah, $1 million. $1 million fight.
Nah, I ain't giving you no $1 million for no tune-up. Nope.
Hell no, you can't get $1 million for a tune-up.
Broner's not worth it. He's worth it.
No.
He's worth $1 million.
I need 16,000 people in the stands then if you want $1 million.
Word. You gotta sell tickets if you want $1 million, bro. Yeah, listen, these gotta be like $100,000, $150,000 tune-up fights, and the opponent gotta be getting paid anywhere from $7,500 to $25,000 at the most. I'm talking about Broner Hank Lundy 2, Broner Emmanuel Taylor 2. You know what I'm saying?
And then $7,500. You trying to get people? We know AB finna stretch out. Okay, I got you.
So why can't history repeat itself? See, everybody's so quick to see you lose. So Joe Louis could go on the Bum of the Month Club. I didn't invent that. He did that before I got into this sport. So Joe Louis could go on the Bum of the Month Club, and it's okay. George Foreman could fight 12, 15 straight nobodies, and it's okay. I asked for Broner to get 4 nobodies and then 4 real fights.
$7,500, bro. That shit got me over here in tears. $7,500, nigga. You want the bottom, boy. God damn.
Look, I see my man. He's a manager, PG Sports. He's saying that you need a TV deal for that. Yeah, that's why you got to go to Broner. You got to get on the same page with Broner. You got to say, look, Broner, we're going to give you $600,000 for 4 fights of this caliber. It ain't going to be no killers. This get you back on TV, get you back winning, get the people seeing that you back off the bullshit. That's it. These are showcases to show out, to get you back. What? Imagine Broner 1 12-month calendar year, 4 fights in a year, 1 every quarter. Then you take the leash off. Come on, man. Let's give that man a run. I don't understand how hard it is. I promise you, I want to be part of this motherfucking matchmaking process and contract negotiations because it's like, Broner, you want to come back or you just want to cash out? Because if you want to come back, let me give you 4 fights at $100,000 each. Your opponent's going to be getting $75,000 to $20,000. It's going to be dudes you're going to beat. You're going to do ring walks. You're going to get walked out. You're going to all shine. You're going to get you back popping, man. Get you back fucking popping. Like, you ain't popping. Right. You want $1 million plus. You ain't popping right now.
Nah, and the only way you do that, I see, like, realistically, is by going with a company like Boxer, because they have, like, the best thing about England is they have these small towns that all have soccer stadiums that all love boxing. So he can go fight Lewis Ritson in his hometown and do 9,000, and go fight Ohio Davis in his hometown and do whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
so
you know what would have been good? Don King do a co-promotion with Boxer, bring back Ricky Burns, do Ricky Burns in Scotland, you know what I'm saying? Broner Burns in Scotland, do, like you said, Broner Lewis Ritson, and then Broner O'Hara Davies. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are good fights. Maybe O'Hara Davies definitely lasts. Because he could upset some shit. He could say,
but we see him fight in Dubai. And again, like, we see Jarrell Big Baby Miller, and I just seen Glanton is over there fighting.
Oh, I'm
too.
watching that. That's Saturday on ProBox TV for $2.
Me too.
But I'm glad you brought him up. Look how many tune-ups he got. One in Colombia, one in Venezuela, one in DR. Like, bro, that's what you need. That's what you need.
He's not AB though.
And look, Jarrell Miller, you right, he not AB. He more thorough than AB because he did it off TV. He about to finally be on TV now. He did that shit off TV. Broner, I'm trying to tell you, take low money to stay on TV. So you getting $100,000 from the network. You getting $150,000 for the network. For a fight you know you're going to win. How much money you making in sponsorships now? Now you back on TV. You could get a co-promotion with DAZN. How many U.S. subscriptions is Broner going to bring to DAZN? And guess what? If you give him the 4 tune-ups, you got fucking Richardson Hitchens. You got Montana Love. Those are big 140-pound fights, man. And then cherry on top, Sandor Martin. Know what I'm saying?
And then you can do a Montana Love in your home state.
He should have signed with ProBox. They right. ProBox would have had his ass busy than a motherfucker. And he down in Florida.
Nice.
And he down in Florida.
Nice. And you fight in Dubai, like, you get to see the current, like, I don't know, man. I just think that maybe it would.
And remember, ProBox doing a lot of international. They got Dubai and Mexico because they got the Marquez and the Cotto promotion deal in Puerto Rico.
I just think that there were better options than Don King, but maybe Don King came with that signing bonus up front that nobody else came with. Who knows?
I mean, dude's got lives and shit. He got kids. He probably needed that bread. You know what I'm saying? And he got a plan. I feel like he got a plan. He just want to get back on, and he need to make this move. Once he busts this move, it's on to the next move. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But he just got to look good, man. I would have went the independent route, man. I swear, these dudes don't fuck with me, man. I would have went. I'd have went the pro box.
Would be independent, man. Like, just make the fights where you want to make the fights. So don't be allegiant to nobody. Look, I'm here, but, like, once I get to a certain level, you don't need to be coddled by a promoter no more. Go do what you want to do on the platform that you want to do that and make the most money possible.
Yeah,
but you gotta sign
you need the money from them. That's why people sign, because they need the money. Like, how much is ProBox really going to pay Broner if he signs with ProBox? That's the thing.
It's like this, though. Like, I can work out a 2-fight deal with a network and then go to the next network and see if they want to pay more. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do that now. Like once you get to a certain level, like, you're able to, like, maximize off your star power that you done built up over a certain number of years, especially in boxing.
I agree, bro. I agree. I still wish he would have took, like, a ProBox deal, independent, take whatever they try, the most they could pay him, because he gonna bring subs to them, get the most they could pay him, get them fights that you know you could win, showcase, shine again, get people resharing your knockouts and all that. Oh, Broner back, AB back. Oh, you seen his walkout? Get us talking again, bruh. But I got callers, man. Let me get to Yam.
What up, Ness? What up, baby?
What up? What up?
I'm calling from BK, man. Yo, on the subject of Adrien Broner, man, I think he probably just got to take what he could get right now, man. I never respected him after that Mikey Garcia shit when he went up and told Brooklyn, yo, I'ma still get paid tonight, when he did that bullshit, didn't fight the whole fucking night and try to act like he won that shit. I feel like he robbed the fans on so many occasions, man. And like everybody talking, you make the most sense, Ness, because I feel like that's a solid plan for that motherfucker. Like maybe 3-4 fight deal, $1 million total. You know what I'm saying? Generate some shit and see where they could take it. Because I wouldn't give him no real money right now.
Nah, I don't think $1 million 4 fights, because you gotta think about it. They gave Montana Love $900,000 3 fights, and that second fight was tough with Stevie Sparks. I don't think Broner beat Stevie Sparks right now. We need 4 fights Broner could beat. Then we get into the Montana Love 4-fight $1 million deal, 3-fight $1 million deal.
Honestly, Ness, if he was really on his shit, like he really want to make some bread, he better fight a fucking YouTuber, man. If he want a quick payday, because that's his
Nah,
best
but
bet at this point.
he don't sound like that. He keep talking world titles and unification. He talking about really doing a legit run.
Talk is cheap. Talk is cheap, man.
For
That nigga's
sure.
a fucking clown, man. I paid for my fucking ringside seat. This nigga told me he's still gonna get paid tonight. I'm gonna get off the line, man. Please.
For sure. Yeah, you see, fighters got to be careful, man. Like, we out here spending our hard-earned bread. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, man. Broner brings a lot of eyeballs to this sport. He just got to do it right, man. You need to get that man a good comeback, bro. A good comeback.
Pretty soon, like, bro, like these events, like, I don't know how he's gonna be in 30 years, but like the dude was on here the other day. I forget his name from Overtime. Like, kids ain't going to live events. Like, they watching this shit on TV, or they doing something interactive on TV. They ain't really watching live sporting events no more like that. So I'm curious, like, in the next 30 years, how boxing, or next 20 years, how boxing is gonna look.
Yo.
Not even boxing, just sports
he need to reach out to them. Like, yo, how much money y'all got to make me the main event on all 4 of your shows? They got a low budget. So and they got stipulations, but still, if you put Broner as the main event, you gonna get more eyeballs on the young dudes you really want.
They got the social media engine
I need to be
make
a
them
manager.
hot again.
I need a dude like Broner to believe in me. Let me make calls for your ass. I'd have got you a fucking deal.
They can make him hot again with all their social media platforms,
Of
but they'll
course.
have Broner on every fucking short and YouTube short or TikTok or IG or whatever.
Yeah, I bet, man. I bet. I would have not done nothing without talking to Lou, without talking to Boxer, mad people.
Talking to Lou, what can Lou bring
Bro,
to
what Lou DiBella fighter isn't on a network? Like, Lou getting all his fighters on Top Rank and DAZN. All of them.
Okay.
Bakalov, Jalalov is on Showtime. Conwell just fought on PBC. Stephen Shaw just fought on Top Rank. Comey fought on Top Rank. Cambosos fought on Top Rank. Devin Haney is co-promoted with Lou. Yeah, he was better off at least talking to Lou.
But again, like, if I can go around Lou, because Lou, like, he's a middleman. Like, you know what I'm saying, he's a promoter. He's a middleman. If I can get a deal right with the network,
yeah,
or a bigger promoter,
listen.
Why I need Lou?
But I'm gonna tell you why. What's stopping Mike Gross from going to see DiBella Entertainment, then going to see Top Rank? Because you going to sign a Lou DiBella. What Lou DiBella could do and where he could get you, that ain't got nothing to do with you. You just going to see what Lou DiBella could get you. Then you could go to Top Rank and see what they could get you. Just because you know Lou DiBella got relationships with Top Rank and he could probably get you on Top Rank don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? You just want to see. I would have just shot myself. I promise you I would have shot myself. And
we
again,
don't know
I got a different mentality.
Again, though, because the BLK Prime fight fell out, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, but
he could have been talking to the folks.
I got a different mentality, though. Like, I wanted 4 Mexicans. Anybody can get it. Give me 4 I would say Jesus Sarachas, but he beat my man Caesar Francis. So that might be too much. But maybe I wouldn't even do Caesar Francis first. Like, I want Broner to definitely get 4 wins. 4 Jason Litzau style. Boom! Big left hook wins. HBO style. Knocked out. Oh, shit, he back. Now dude's paying. Now we got arena 12, 14,000 tickets.
Bro,
Do
they got a
4,
picture with
do 4 fights in Cincy, bro. Take his ass back to Cincinnati. Let him do 4 fights out there. See what the fuck happened. Pro Box over there. He gonna sell that shit. I heard ticket sales was doing good in Atlanta, and then everything fell apart. Honestly, I heard that. They had an arena, and then they changed arenas across the street to a bigger arena, so it had to be true. Juan in the BX.
Yo, yo.
What
yo,
up?
what's
What
good,
up?
Mike? What's good, Ness?
What up? What up?
Yo, what up, Warren?
Yeah, man. Once I saw Mike back on the panel, I was like, let me call in real quick. Yo, do me, hit my song real fast, bro. My
None of
guy.
that shit, dog.
Yo, what up, man?
Colonel.
What's that? Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, I just called in to say what's up since I saw Mike and all that shit. But yeah, y'all know AB, bro. He's the can man. And if y'all forgot, let me remind y'all, anybody can get it. Americans, Africans, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, and he just beat the shit out of almost every Mexican he fought. That's my call, though, fellas. I ain't gonna waste too much of y'all time. Y'all have a good one and good show.
You got it.
Good to see you back, Mike.
Tommy, Florida.
What up, Ness? You got me?
Yes, sir.
I just want to say shout out to the TVV family, man. 'Cause listening to this show, I already knew it, but it just clarifies what I always knew. Like, motherfuckers, somebody will take one loss in their career, and people calling this show, oh, he's washed, he's just trying to get a payday and go off in the sunset. And now, like, no signs of that has shown. A motherfucker just lost the fight, and that's what y'all feel. This man done showed y'all multiple times that he's signing a contract to get some money. He is not showing up to fight and win fights, or even make the fight entertaining. And everybody calling in today, at least most of the people, oh, you know, he got a chance, he could do this, he could do that, and not all that bullshit. All right, bet. If he signed with Don King, I feel like he already be training down with Calvin, right? No, not Calvin. Cunningham?
Kevin, yeah.
His first name Calvin? Kevin Cunningham, down in like West Palm area. So, you know, he gonna get him a South Florida show. He might fuck around and fight Clarence Booth. If he's gonna go to 140, but you remember what he tried to do, like
Clarence looked
Mikey
good the other
and
day, man. I swear to God, I seen Clarence the other day. He looked good in the fight. I forgot where I seen him, but I think he might have picked up the win.
Well, I know he lost by a month and a half ago on ESPN.
Let me check.
But he did have another fight. I missed it though. I can't even remember when the date was. But I feel, you know, somebody like Clarence, because Clarence done got multiple TV things. After Clarence, you know, he.
Oh yeah. I watched that on Top Rank. He lost to Lindolfo.
If Broner get a TV slot, no matter who he signs,
But he looked good in that fight.
Yeah. He did his thing. He put on the show for the crowd. If Broner gets a TV slot with any promotional company, even being with Don King, anybody gonna pay him just to take a L, man. You gotta understand, at this point they're just gonna pay somebody to put Broner on their resume if they're gonna put him on TV. Nobody wants Broner on TV no more. I know you said you would have shopped around and all this and that. He did. And he just went with the best thing for him, which, you know, is cool. But it wasn't a lot of options out there for him. And it's not even just the last, what he fought 2 years ago. He wasn't performing in that fight. He won the fight, but it wasn't no performance. Before that, it was Pacquiao. He wasn't performing. And before then, it was Jesse Vargas.
But that's why he need like 4 Clarence Booths, man. Like, not even Clarence. He got to get used to letting his hands go and used to winning again and not having punches come back at him that's hurting him. He got to get back his confidence.
This is what I'm going to say before you cut me. But everybody that calls in and tells somebody with a loss that they done or watched and da-da-da-da-da. And I done listened to the show. I done heard those same people call in and try to get and be on AB. AB got a fan base. If it's any motherfucker I've known for boxing in the last 10 years that got a strong-ass fan base, no matter what he do, it's Adrien Broner. But, they not going to probably pay for a pay-per-view or go to a fight that's across the country. But when that man fight, I'm talking about everybody on Facebook, you like hood niggas on Facebook, he got a core fan base that at least cheers for him. They really cheering for Adrien Broner. He just let his people down. But on God now, you feel me? But that's my call, Ness.
All right, Tommy, Florida, thanks for calling in. I got a couple super chats I got to get to here. Looks like Von TV says Broner versus Regis would be good. No time soon, please. No time soon, Von. Bougie and Broward, $5 super chat says, Brandon on vacay? Trying to get my boys on the show, champ. If not, tell him check the IG. Yeah, I think he just got back to Houston, bruh. Ken Stone, $2 super chat. Maidana 2, Virgil, Boots, Ben, retirement party. Nah, Ken, you hating. $20 super chat. Shout out to the Axiom, who says, put this towards bringing Mike back in future shows. Respect. Shout out to you. Ken Stone back with another $2 super chat. 3 in a row. Cletus Selden, he's got a W against Zab, HBO guy. Yeah, I remember him, man. That's the Hebrew Hammer. Mad Scientist Bullies, $2 super chat says, Broner Maidana, the Revenge Tour. Too soon. We need about 4 wins, man. We got Bo and Bama that says, best show this year, best news this week, best promoter in boxing, only in America, 4 American flags. Ask Trevor Bryant how he spent that $3 million he got last year, Mike. Because he did get $3 million for the Dubai fight. You know what I'm saying?
He got $3 million? That's why they was late paying Daniel Dubois then. Okay, they paid Trevor first, then paid Dubois second. How did he get $3 million for that fight?
Got to pay for that belt, man. That puts you in position.
Somebody bid it on the fucking purse bid, right?
That puts you in position. So you know how that go. Art, what up?
And Frank Warren won that purse bid, right?
Yeah. And you know, back then, MTK was still around. Conda.
Gotcha. Hello? So he ain't really okay, man. What MTK at when you need him, man? They would have been perfect for AB.
They done right now.
I know.
AB needed to call. That's another dude he should have called. Richard Schaefer, man. He just struck a new deal too. Go ahead, Art.
It sound like some new company or whatever, right? What is it called again?
I don't know. I just seen it. But let Arthur go ahead, Arthur.
What'll do next? What'll do, Mike? But man, I'm done with AB, bro. He done burnt too many bridges. I need him to get on his Dare to Joy gatekeeper status for me so I can take some money back. Because he'll go in there, motherfucker, and throw eight punches around and then act like he ain't do nothing wrong. So I'm done with AB. I feel like he should go to Matchroom, fight Montana Love, and let that be the lead into the Richardson Hitchens fight. So I think that if he can't beat Montana Love at this point, then he really not a top 25, you know what I'm saying, junior welterweight.
Yeah, we not doing that, man. We getting a couple tune-ups, like 4, then we could fight Montana.
Man, AB just had a man. You gotta strike AB when it's hot.
AB and Montana is a big fight. But this is what I'm saying. I want like showbox level tune-ups. Y'all gotta understand that. I want showbox level one every month. Pop, 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 one every quarter. However you want to spread it out. But we need 4. We gotta get him used to throwing his hands, used to not being hit back, get his confidence back. Let him work on shoulder rolls and counter punching again.
Man, you got more faith in AB than I do. He done showed me too many times what he really about. So
They ain't never do the comeback right. That's why. They be doing one fight, big fight. One fight, big. That's you burning them.
Man, I'm gonna let y'all have AB. I'm betting against him. I don't even care if it's Dakota Linger. He might fuck around and I don't know.
Yeah, Dakota Linger, that's the fight, man. That's the fight. Top Rank dropped the ball. They should have offered him that fight.
But to get back to that Donaire point, I feel like not Donaire. Anyway, I feel like Fulton gonna watch him, but I feel like we still gotta give Anyway his credit because he did beat Donaire. You know, Donaire was 40 years old. He still was a top 2 fighter in the division. Because when I know heavyweight,
we giving Donaire. I mean, we giving Inoue so much credit for Donaire in 2023. I swear, Rigondeaux better be a first. But let
me finish. Let me finish. Because when AJ heavyweights is different, but when AJ beat Vlad off a loss in a 2-year layoff, people was calling him the next big thing. So fair is fair at the same time.
Bruh, Vlad had the stronghold.
He was off a 2-year layoff. He was 41 years old. Off a loss.
You got that, man. I can't counter that other than that Vlad was he had a stronghold on the division. He had 12 years, doing his thing. He wasn't just some.
I hear you, but they both going to the Hall of Fame. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. They both going to the Hall of Fame. So. But that's my call.
All right. Yeah, man. So let me see. I'm looking at the resume, and look, he had a good little run there. Oliver Curviev, Ashley Theophane, and then the tight fight with Granados. You know what I'm saying? You got to give him a little run, man. He needed a little run. For real. And before that, he had the Carlos Molina, Emmanuel Taylor, John Molina, Porter. Before that, he had a real run, no losses, and then he ran into Maidana. We need to give him a run. He need a run. And he needs some cans. He ain't get a knockout, bruh. Okay, he knocked out Theophane in 2016. That's how long it's been.
I just wish that hopefully Don King is still doing work with Frank Warren, because I know Frank Warren can find some dudes for you like that. He can bring you an African, a British dude. Like if you need some D-level fighters, Frank Warren know where they at. Remember that dude with a bleached beard?
Yeah. Lardy. He was good.
Lardy, yeah.
He got him from Ghana.
Yeah.
Yeah. Emmanuel Lardy, I think it was, or Richard Lardy, some shit like that.
I done seen Frank Warren, boy, put out some people that I'm like, I know damn well they ain't supposed to be in the ring with this dude right now.
I got James, North Carolina.
Yo.
What up?
What up? I just want to call in, speak on the Adrien Broner topic a little bit. First of all, shout out to the Boxing Voice. Hit that like button if you in here. And I'm with you, Ness. I'm tired of people doubting on Broner. I understand that he might not have shown in his last couple fights, but he wasn't actually putting his all in the comeback. I mean, the man stopped drinking, the man stopped smoking, the man stopped partying, and he's in the gym all the time. And if any athlete could do it, why not AB?
Word.
And then also with the Don King climbing, it's all right move. I ain't gonna say it's the worst, but I'm like with you, Ness, he should have shopped himself, and I definitely think he should have hit up Jake Paul with MVP promotion.
Oh,
they
that's
definitely got a great
fucking
social media
right.
team that could get him back popping.
That's fucking right. AB would have definitely got a return DM from Jake.
And look, they both from Ohio. You can't tell me that Jake ain't gonna do a homecoming
That
fight
was a
here
good
pretty
one,
soon,
champ.
and
Shout
then
out to
bring
you.
AB, and it's gonna bring
That's damn good.
a whole bunch of people out.
Damn, shout out to you. That was a good idea. Damn.
Ohio too. The Ohio connection. Oh shit.
Good call, James.
And we seen what Jake Paul done for Serrano. Like she done elevated.
Bro,
Like,
he signed
she
my
getting paid.
girl, man. He signed my girl. It's over.
right
She
now.
about to take over the world.
Yeah, and then Silver on his way up too.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying that was my call. Appreciate it. Y'all have a good one.
Good call, good suggestion, champ, for sure. For sure.
Man. Talk about somebody that can get a lot of eyes on you with his social media platforms.
Word.
Damn.
And he would have been able to put him on undercards if people acting funny. You know he do pay-per-views, so they got to put him on. That was a good idea.
That's a good idea.
That was a good idea for sure. Uh-oh, we got Fresh back. What up, Fresh?
Yo, what's the word?
What I do?
Nah, I was just yeah, I mean from what you were saying, I can honestly get it because, you know, there's two type of like viewers that the way I look at it. That's why like a lot of fights don't get made because you got the marketing promoting side and then you have the boxing fan side. So the way how you was explaining in this was the marketing side. What can we do for him? How can we give him a buzz and generate money at the same time? And then you got boxers that's like, we just want to see him fight this guy because he's the best guy. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I get it. I get it because I can see like Broner fighting people like Rolly because you know, I mean it's like Rolly is not like a top guy. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's not like a really like he's not a top guy where I think he's a big draw, but he's not a top fighter, but he's a big draw. And I think that's just what it is. I think Adrian just needs a big draw, something that's gonna like let's say if he fought I mean that's just me throwing it out there, but I think it would have been like a funny fight too. Would be like Blair Cobbs. Blair Cobbs even said he
but
would've
Blair
fought,
Cobb's
he'd fight
punching,
Adrian.
man. Blair Cobb's punching like a horse, man. You got to motherfucking you
Yeah,
got to
he-
give
but-
Broner some
yeah, but
wins
see,
first.
Yeah, that's true, but I mean, Blair Cobbs is not. He's a puncher. I mean, it's not like he knocked Maurice Hooker out. He just caught him good. You get what I'm saying?
Bruh,
And
he had Maurice
I
Hooker
think-
looking
I
like
think it-
Barrios in the tank fight.
Hey, he did. Hey, he had that man.
He dropped him a few times
I
with
know,
both
but I give it
hands.
to Blair though. I give it to Blair. Blair is a good fighter.
Hell
don't
yeah,
get
I
it
like
wrong.
Blair, man. People be
You-
hating
you-
on him. I like
Blair too. Man, I fuck with Blair. And I think a lot of people underestimate him too. And but yeah, I mean, but I could see that one going. I think him like something like someone like with that type of personality though. Like you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like that matches a Blair Cobbs, that matches a Rolly, and put him in the ring with someone like that could match that energy. Because that's what's gonna really put him out there. The shit talking and I mean just the marketing, I think like that was a good one what dude said. I was thinking something like, you know, I think he would have been good with Golden Boy. Why would he not sign with Golden Boy? I mean, despite like the Mayweather situation, you get what I'm saying? I don't see why he won't do business with Golden Boy. I don't see why he wouldn't do business with the Zone.
Yeah,
you know?
I would have definitely
So I
shot.
think he could-
I would have shot, man. I would have shot before King. I would have definitely shot, seeing what everybody was offering, man.
Yeah, at least I think his tune-up fight should start off with like the Zone, and then he should start coming up to like, you get what I'm saying, like Golden Boy fighters and then PBC fighters. I think that's how he should kind of like do it, you know. But I mean, and then another thing I don't like is that everybody like judging Adrien Broner from his past, and I mean to be honest, like I mean he proved himself. He was fat as hell. The dude just he got back in shape. I mean he really.
All right, champ, that was the bell. C-Dub.
Yeah, man. People can't judge you off your future.
Yo.
What up?
How the audio?
Straight.
Yo. Everything straight. This what's up. Smash the like button. Shout out to TVs. Shout out to the panel. Mike the Gross, the boss. What's up, fam? Shit, Ness, I gotta get you, man. I mean, AB, I really can't go too much on AB, man. The grass ain't green on the other side. We don't know what he should have did, but we do know he probably should have just made everything good with PBC, man. Do whatever you need to do to stay on PBC. They got the talent, they got the names. I mean, they got like the inventory for you. They could bring up a lot of people from one floor. I mean, you're going to get paid.
Delayed payment.
Yeah,
they
you're
offer
going to get
payment
that
plans too. They offer payment plans even if you don't want them.
AB need an allowance though. AB that cousin.
That's the old
that
AB.
Nobody want.
That's the old AB.
He that cousin, that uncle that nobody want to deal with, man.
Yo, you terrible. You actually like saying that
nobody want to.
Right
nobody
want
to
that man his money.
Nobody want to deal with him because he messes up the money all the time. If you give him $300,000, he's gonna blow it and he's gonna come to you the next week and ask you for a borrow. He's gonna ask you for let me hold something.
All you gotta do is put him in a fight. That's all you gotta do.
That's that cousin, man. That cousin they get everybody got paid, and then he come back the next day, man. Let me hold something, man. I fucked up. I'm gonna hit you back with it. That's him, man. You gotta put him on an allowance though, like to help him save himself. But shit, man, AB, I hope the best for him. I wish the best for him. Like y'all come up with good options. Sign the pro boxer, man. Do the Euro tour, or sign with BT. Do the Euro tour. I like that the best. O'Hara Davis and some other people in the UK try to be like Canelo and do a Euro tour, man. You'll bounce back. Before you said Emmanuel Rodriguez is going to get another belt. Before you said wake you up, do you want me to wake you up tomorrow, or did you look? Because I'm on TBV, the Boston Boys rankings and the belt rankings. I'm looking at the website right now. It's very clean. It don't mention none of the Reggie belts, so it's very it's very informational. But I'm looking at the bantamweight. Did you look at these rankings before you mentioned that, or was you just talking?
No, I was just talking.
Okay, because Emmanuel Rodriguez is ranked number 1 in the IBF. And that's a vacant. So he could be fighting for that tomorrow.
Versus nobody, though.
Versus nobody. But you just said, did you say get a belt or did you say get a belt against somebody? Which one?
I said get a belt.
Okay.
Name somebody down in this.
Where?
In Emmanuel's division.
He would have to fight Donaire at least. Maloney?
Maloney.
Why you saying nah? Donaire is at 118, champ.
He is?
Yeah.
I thought he moved up. Okay. Maloney? Okay.
Yeah.
Maloney and
he got Maloney.
118. Who else did it? One of the Russell brothers is there too.
He just spanked him though.
Get that punching bag. Get that punching bag everybody beating on Paul Butler.
He just spanked the Russell brother though, Ness. You missed that?
Who?
Emmanuel Rodriguez. He spanked them already. You didn't know that?
Nah, I ain't know because I only watch Antoine.
Okay, yeah, you missed that. Yeah, he spanked them, and everybody. I mean, I hate to say it, like every time I watch that Russell, it seems like he's going to lose.
I watched the oldest one, Russell, the real Gary.
Yeah, the smallest one, he spanked him. He already beat him, and I wish I would have put the money on it. I need to get on the with y'all, man, to get y'all some locks. You know what I'm saying? Because I had the Tim Zoo stopping Tony by knockout. You know what I'm saying? I had that. I would have had this. I forgot to put the bet in, but I knew Emmanuel was gonna whoop the brother, man, the Russell. I mean, he look okay. He just looked like the Russell that's always losing to me. You know what I'm saying? So, and I kind of thought Emmanuel was going to get him, and that's what he did. But yeah, man, shout out TBV. Smash that like button. It's free. Do something with yourself, man.
Get Inoue his respect, man. Get Inoue his respect.
That's crazy, man. We call that man the other Russell. We call Antoine. We call Gary, and he just the other Russell.
He just, I call him the smallest.
Yo,
Shit,
I mean, I only know
he
Gary like that, man, because the other one avoided the Puello fight.
Yeah, I heard about that. He's not above me, so why would I fight him? Some quote that
Even
came out.
though it was ordered, even though you ain't
Yeah.
got no belt, that shit don't
No
make no
belt.
sense.
Yeah, it's kind of maybe he thinks Rolly's a bigger fighter. I mean, I don't know.
But Mike, let them know where they can find you. Wrap it up. We up out of here.
Oh man,
Shout out to
follow
everybody.
me on Mike on Sportsman on YouTube. I just looked, man. I think I might be like 5 subscribers away from 4,100. So y'all go over there right now. If you ain't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so. I need 4 more to get me to that 41. And yeah, man, cover basketball, football, and boxing.
El boxeo. Peace.
Peace.